Hello, hello. Hey, hey, everybody. Can you guys hear me okay? Master Wolf. Okay, that's you, Marcus. Cool. Welcome, welcome. Is it not raining anymore in game? Awesome, I can take off this umbrella. Oh, we have a Laura here. Hello, hello. So for everybody who's joining us, if you would like to come along on this housing tour, you are more than welcome to do so. And we are going to be visiting built on the Crystal Datacenter today. So if you would like to come along and you have an alt or a main on Crystal, come and join us. We are currently meeting up at my FC house on Mateus. The address is right there below the gameplay footage on screen. And right there below the gameplay footage is where I'm going to be showing the address of every place that we're going to. If you are in my Discord, which if you're not, and you would like to join my Discord community, there's a link down below, along with a link to all my other socials. But in particular, in my Discord, I have the tour itinerary. So if you are in my Discord or would like to be a part of that or see this, join my Discord. In the housing section, there is a channel called Tour Itinerary, where you should be able to see all of the houses listed in order that we are going to go. Which I guess I should confirm, can everybody who is in my Discord, can you guys see that? Is it showing up okay? I see Selina's on the way, Airmore's gonna be on the way. Can't join in game right now, but I'll show here. Hello, Hunklander. Good to have you in here. Is this your first time chatting? Interesting. It says it's your first time. Cool. Well, I'm glad to have you here in the stream. I could have sworn that you were here on a previous stream as well, but maybe that's just because we've talked several times outside of the stream. In any case, though, glad to have you here. And no worries, if anybody just wants to tune in and just watch along or listen along, that's totally fine too. But for these housing tour streams in particular, I encourage anyone who can to come along, follow along, because that's a lot of fun. It's just a lot of fun to be able to all kind of experience these builds together. Also, one moment, I realized I have not posted an update to Twitter, so I'm going to quickly do that. Also gives us a few more minutes for everyone to gather up here. Kyalyra, hello! And is that Selina that just warped in? Hello, hello, Selina too. Aw. Hey, no worries, Hunklander. I'm glad that you worked up the courage to chat now. We're glad to have you here. And for anybody who is lurking or, still or in the future, no problem. That's totally fine too. Whatever you guys are most comfortable with, you know? Hold on, because at one moment I am still here. I'm just making sure that I post a little update to Twitter that we're going live. There we go. Tweet is live. If anybody has Twitter and would like to help me out and like, retweet, etc., share that with your friends if they might want to come along. Oh man, there's all these minions. I love it. Dang, wait, this makes me think I need to put out my minions somewhere. Do I have... How many minions do I have on this character? What do I have? What do I have? I do have a fat cat. I could join the fat cat party here. Should we have a fat cat party? All the fluffies. Look at them. There we go. Fat cat party. Fat cat party! I love it. Hello, hello also for anybody who is just joining us. My name's Noah Saitoshii. I'm the guy right here in... Oh, nope, not that one. I'm this person right here. Hello, hello. Kind of, there we go. Looking at the camera. Oh, hello. Hello, hello. So, welcome to the stream. We are going to be doing a housing tour today here on Crystal DC, and then a second part of this on Wednesday, same time, same place, or same time, same stream place. But then that Wednesday one will be going to Ether and Primal DCs. So if you want to prepare a character for there, or I guess just, you know, mark that on your calendars, get ready for that too. So we have a bunch of builds submitted by members of my community, many of which are standing right here around me, with I think some more on the way, or who will be joining us later. And yeah, we have a bunch of builds from members of my community, and then I will also be sampling in a few builds that I have just seen around Twitter that I just thought were really interesting. So we will get started here, I think. Yeah, is anybody here in chat? Are you like on your way here right now? Also, Aramore, just as a heads up, the first place that we're gonna go is over to your club, because we are here on Mateus already, so that is the first, might as well stay on Mateus and head over there first. So just want to check. Are you guys ready for us to come over? And is the club open? Also, while we're waiting here, for anybody who is new, so if you've never been in one of my streams before, I'm Noah Saitoshii. I stream housing here in Final Fantasy XIV every Monday and Wednesday from 4 to 6 p.m. PST, 7 to 9 p.m. EST, and we do all kinds of cool housing stuff. So I've already done another housing tour. I did like a 6.1 housing items reaction review kind of thing. I have done a housing tutorial, Housing 101 and Housing 102. So if you are new to housing or would like to get into housing, then those will be perfect for you. And I've also just done a bunch of build with me streams where we just kind of hang out and I just take you guys through my design process and my thinking, and we just kind of hang out and talk. And all of those housing streams can be found in my YouTube channel, which possibly if you're watching this in the future, you're already on my YouTube channel. But for those of you who are watching this live right now and who are not aware, I have a YouTube channel. It's linked down below, and all of my past housing stream VODs are all available there for you to rewatch in full. So if you'd like to check out any of those, learn housing, see the previous housing tour, you are more than welcome to come go check that out. If you want to take, like, here's a quick look, like, this is a little sampler of kind of what we did on the past housing tour, some of the builds that we saw. So there you go. I'll probably mention this again later in the stream as well, near the end. But yeah, in case anybody who is just joining us and kind of want to just jot this down before we get started here, that'd be a really good place to catch up on all the other streams and stuff that we've done. So hopefully you guys enjoy those, and feel free to, yeah, share with your friends and everything. That being said, I think, Aramore, don't think I heard back from you. Oh, wait. Just respond. Here we go. Yes, we are doing your nightclub tour tonight, if that's all right with you. Since we're starting here on Mateus and we're on Crystal today, it makes the most sense to come to your build first. So, if you're ready for us and you can unlock the place, we'll head over there right now. And for anybody who's in chat here, if you have any questions or anything like that, feel free to shout it out. I'd be happy to answer it. If you have any questions about the stream, about what I do, anything like that. Okay, well, we'll give Aramore another minute here, just because so then he can make sure the place is open for us. Oh yeah, so in addition to me streaming housing every week, every other week, I also own a nightclub. I built a nightclub called Prominence Nightclub, and I own, operate, run that, and I DJ there on Wednesdays and Sundays. So we actually just had a Wednesday opening, a surprise, actually, Friday opening, and then we had a Sunday opening yesterday, which was absolutely phenomenal. There was so much good reception this week. It was just off the chain. It was awesome. So I kind of exist in a space that's between housing and the nightlife scene. So I kind of like to do both of those things, and I think they kind of marry very well because it has allowed me to build the venues and the spaces that I then get to perform in, and it's really, really awesome that I get to be able to do that. It really fills my heart so much just to be able to do that. So if you are interested in, again, the housing streams or those DJ sets, follow me on Twitter, or join my Discord. Follow me here on Twitch. I think probably Twitter / my Discord are the best ways to always kind of keep up to date on like all of my stuff, like all the different things. So yeah, if you haven't, check that out. It's all Noah Saitoshii, so you should be able to find me on any platform, same name. And or it's all linked here on my Twitch. It will be linked, if you're watching this on YouTube, all the links will be down below in the description as well. Okay, and Aramore says he's ready. Are we ready, guys? Let's kick this thing off. Okay, let me make sure I have this. Okay, so we are going to head over to our first build of the location. Hold on, I realized actually I think I put in the wrong first one here. One quick moment, guys. Okay. I think I got it now. Here we go. Okay, so our first build, the first stop on our tour today, for anybody who is just watching along and would like to join us, meet us there, right there below the gameplay footage. It's going to be Club Orbit over Crystal, Mateus, Empyreum, Ward 5, Plot 30. Oops. And if anybody needs a warp over there, I think we can hopefully message Aramore and he can help us get a warp over there, because I believe you need to have Ishgard unlocked in order to get to this, since we are in Empyreum. That is how we pronounce that, right? Empyreum? 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 Hey, hey, here we go. Here's Aramore. Right, let me clean up my HUD here. Ah, the beautiful, beautiful Empyreum. All right, so here we are. This is the Lo-Fi FC's FC house. And inside is Club Orbit, which will be grand opening this Wednesday, which is May 18th. And I will actually be one of the DJs playing at their opening party. I will, we'll talk a little bit more about that, I think, later today. But first, we got to see the build. Let's take a look at this yard. So, really nice. Simple yard. But I like it. It just works. It's just nice and clean. I kind of like immediately stepped off the path, but using a lot of the new items, right to the Chocobo stable. The ruins, man, these things, I've been just seeing so many people do such cool things with the ruins here. And then, of course, this little bridge, nice little touch, just adds a little bit of variety into the yard. Also, I know that they have this little mini jumping puzzle here. Let's see if we can do this. Oh, there we go. Oh, nice. Here we go. Lovely little balcony view. Man, when are we gonna get in-house access to the balcony? The door is right there. Why can I not use it? One day. I don't know, have they ever said anything about that? Has Square mentioned at all, like, what's gonna happen with that door? Or if, like, it's ever gonna happen with that door? Well, in any case, let us go through the main door and hop on into Club Orbit here. It is time. Everybody bring your fat cats. It's time to fat cat invade this place. Are you guys ready for this? Well, let me bring up, actually, a little description of the place. And by bringing up, I mean... So, as I had community members submit their builds, I asked them to also submit a small story and description along with the build if they wanted to, in order for me to give a little bit of context. So I did already give a little bit of context here. This is the Lo-Fi FC's new nightclub here on Crystal Mateus in the Empyreum. It's called Club Orbit, and I think you're going to see why in a minute here. And the description that Aramore gave when he submitted this was, it's designed to be a great dance venue for social events and DJ nights. And I mean, that pretty much sums it up right there. And I think sort of the build speaks for itself. All right. So here we go. Also, I guess maybe before I do this, is my volume okay? Is everything everything sounding okay? Can everyone hear me? Background music's okay, not too loud or anything? I just had to redo my entire OBS setup over the weekend, so some of my volumes and stuff got a little bit out of whack. So I just want to make sure everything is okay. Awesome. Okay, here we go. Nice little, like, walkway. Very nice, like, build up into here. Ooh, the use of, like, the lofts with the lights. And here we go. Welcome to Club Orbit. Ooh, look at this. Check that out. Turn off my HUD for a second here. Wow. That's quite a view, you know? When you first walk in. Look at that. Man, like, the amount of visual interest that the lights from the the new lofts with the lights here is it's such a simple thing, right? It's just like a custom, slightly lowered ceiling. But man, just like, especially with the theme of the cosmos here that they have, just seeing all the little lights, which I would imagine the look you're going for is a sea of stars, right? It just works so well. Honestly, I mean, it would work well even if it wasn't cosmic themed, but I think because it is cosmic themed, it really works especially well. I'm going to do a little tilt camera action here so we can get a better look at that. For anybody who's not aware and wonders what I just did, so when you're in game, if you type /tilt camera space and then you give it a number value between 0 and 100, you can angle your camera upward or downward. And I believe there's also like a hotkey for it. I think you can do like Alt and the arrow keys or something like that. I forget what the exact hotkeys is. Maybe someone can post that in chat. But I just like to type a value in, and that allows you to pop your camera upward. So now you see, instead of my character being in the middle of the screen, he's now at the bottom of the screen, and then you have this really nice view of the ceiling. So that's really useful in a lot of builds, because oftentimes you kind of have to crane your camera and it'll start like clipping into the stuff behind you. But if you use tilt camera, you can get this kind of view, which is, I think, perfect for nightlife and a lot of builds that have custom ceilings. But yeah, wow, look at this place. Man, these the new, like, what is it, wall hanging lights here? They're just so nicely shapen and it's just nicely well done. That little subtle glow that they give off, it adds a lot. And I like that, I think I'm seeing this correctly, right? Like your walls are not black, they're like purple, right? So kind of giving it more of like a night sky look all around. And I really like how that sort of just adds that little bit of kind of highlight to that purpleness. The lights coming off the ceiling, as well as these lights here, lets you see that slight purple color. And Aramor, are you guys planning on dimming the lights down at all? Like when you're actually having people in here for the nightlife stuff? Or is it going to be this light level? Is this light level 1 or what? Okay, there it is. This is off. So that was light level 1. This is with it off. Wow. So these lights really, I think it's because of all these ceiling lights, huh? That it's very illuminated. Since these are actually emitting light. So that must be why this whole place is sort of washed in light, even though it's actually light level 1. Because it looks almost like light level 2 or 3 or something, because of so many lights are up top. But it's great. I mean, I really think it just has a really nice impact when you look into it. Really unified on the color scheme too, right? Everywhere with a nice dark purple. And oh yeah, I remember he mentioned this to me too. Ooh, don't jump on the couch. That they wanted to create this center DJ booth, right? So like the DJ is the center of the room and everybody dances all around them. Super cool idea, and not something that I think really seen in a club build. I've actually been to a concert, 1 or 2 concerts where this was done in real life, but I have not seen this in game, and it's a really neat idea. Look at that, right there, dancing right underneath the chandelier, with the spotlights hitting him. It's a really nice look, and that will be me on Wednesday. Oh yeah, and you can sit around the edges here, because these are all benches. Really, really cool. Let's check out this bar area over here too. Nice little bar. Oh, that's not an NPC, that is Great Peon. Hello. Are you gonna be the bartender for the nightclub? If you can hear me, I'm not sure if you're also here in my stream. I'll look here in chat, in-game, and see. Oh, these bar stools as well. Look at that. Great Peon shrugging in-game. So he's not quite sure. Maybe. But yeah, this is neat. I like that little the little the lights that you did with the bar stools here. Nice touch. Yeah, very well done. I like it a lot, guys. Oh, there you are, Great Peon. Hello, welcome to the stream. Depending on the scheduling, gotcha. Okay. Light in here is incredible with the yeah, the light really is amazing, right, Liara? I think Lux or Candyland is something that was set up with DJ in the center. Oh, yeah, that's possible, yeah. There's so many nightclubs popping up all over the place. With this being one of them, and I hope that you guys come check it out. I believe that Aramore's and their FC's plan here is that they're going to be opening Club Orbit opposite of Prominence. So Prominence is my nightclub, and I just opened last Wednesday. So then Aramore and Club Orbit here, they're going to be opening this Wednesday, and then we'll be alternating, right? So Prominence, Club Orbit, Prominence, Club Orbit. Ooh, look at that. There we go. They have the little... what is that? The Coil of Bahamut? Is that right? Rug? Man, I only wish that you could toggle this thing on and have it stay on, right? Like this one, there's a couple other rugs, or floor, I guess, devices from the same series. And they all have that super cool techie looking effect, except that you have to trigger them manually and they don't stay on forever. And you have to like be a, you have to have editing abilities on the house to be able to trigger it, which is a bit unfortunate because it's really like such a cool effect that it would be really awesome if you could just keep it on. Yeah, dang, very cool. Oh, fountain area too. This is really nice. Great use of the new fountain item. Really, yeah, that works really nicely. Just, it's a very simple little setup here, but I mean, that makes a really nice little cozy seating area for people to hang out in when they want to break from dancing. Then of course the option out here if you want to be a little closer to the dance floor. Really neat. I like that a lot. Is there anything else that you guys wanted to call attention to while we were here? You know. Yeah, there you go. You can clip someone inside here, and they can just sit there and be the little button pusher gremlin all night long. I mean, to be fair, I've seen that a bunch of people in nightclubs doing that lately, where not so much that they click the item on and off, but I've seen a couple nightclubs where they have created alts, or maybe they just pay for a bunch of accounts, but they have a bunch of people hidden all around the club, and then they have a rotation, probably macro, that they kind of keep firing off, where they just do a bunch of abilities, and it adds a bunch of visual flair to the club. So I could see a version of that where someone is actually below here, maybe just create an alt or something, right? Like, and if you have a second computer, or maybe if your computer could run a second version, a second client of the game, you could just create a free account alt or something, maybe, or something like that, and then be able to have them trigger the button in there. But yeah. Oh yes, okay, so is it Arike? Arike, right here, and Caramilly are the ones who built this within their FC. And I don't think, is Caramilly here? She may not be here right now. But Caramilly and Arike over here are the two main architects here. Shout out to them. They did a phenomenal job. And again, this nightclub is set to grand open this coming Wednesday, starting at 6 p.m. PST and going till 10 p.m. PST. And I will be one of the DJs opening that night. So it's actually going to be right after my second part of this housing tour ends on Wednesday, right? So today we have this housing tour, part 1, 4 to 6 p.m. PST. Then Wednesday, we have part 2 on Primal and Ether, also from 4 to 6. And right after, Club Orbit will be starting their grand opening party. So 6 to 8 p.m. is DJ Empress, and then 8 to 10 p.m. is going to be me, Noah Saitoshii, playing up in here. It's going to be awesome. So if you'd like to check that out, mark down the address there that you see below the gameplay, and mark your calendars and make an altar. Come hang out with us. All right. I think we are ready to go to our next build. The next build is going to take us over to Coeurl. And this one is going to be in Shirogane, over on Coeurl. This one is by Selina Silverkin, who you see, or maybe she warped out already. She was here. In any case, I'll be posting here the address right below the gameplay footage. Give me a moment here. There we go. Build number 2, Crystal Coeurl, Shirogane, Ward 6, Plot 9. So let's head over there now. It doesn't really matter how we get there. And again, this is jumping servers now. We're going over to Coeurl. Also, Alonzi B, thank you very much for that follow. As well as, oh, that was neat. Also, thank you very much for that follow. I see that you followed a little bit before the stream actually began. If you are here, thank you for that follow. Both of you. Okay. Over to Coeurl. I think I see we have some new viewers joining in. The viewer count's going up a bit. So for anybody who's just joining us, we are doing a housing tour on Crystal Datacenter today. So if you'd like to join us, come and join along in-game. You are more than welcome to join us. And we are currently headed over to the address that you see below the gameplay footage there, which is Shirogane, or Coeurl, Shirogane, Ward 6, Plot 9. I am going to warp, though, I think directly there. Or actually, submit alt on Coeurl. Selina, is this your own build? Oh, owner of the build is... I may not have them added. Okay, I will just warp there manually. That is okay. All right. What was it? Ward 6, correct? Oh man, seeing some of these big numbers. I was one of the people who would do, like, you know, hourly housing sweeps at one point. So my heart flutters a little bit when I look at the housing wards and I see big numbers and I'm like, oh. But I have to remind myself, yes, that's not the case anymore. Callie Valentine. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you think so. Why am I calming? I don't know. I'm just like this. All right, so what was it? Plot 6? So the closest one is here, maybe? Also, thank you for that hydrate. I also see, I think Someone else redeemed a hydrate earlier too. I will drink water though for the both of you right now. Hydration is key, everybody. Everybody can take a hydrate with me if you'd like. Because, yeah. Always good to have that. I think, did I get this right? Wait, am I in the wrong... Plot 9. Oh, right. Ward 6, Plot 9. There we go. Thank you, Marcus, leading me the way over here. Okay, here we go. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. Here we are. All right, all right. Cute little yard. Oh, cats playing in the fountain. Oh, cats and Liara full on playing in the fountain. Love it. Cute, cute little yard. Okay. So now here we go. This is Crummy Kid, aka Selina Silverkin's latest work. This build is called Repose Garden or Repose. I don't know if I don't want to like butcher that pronunciation, but yes, this is by Selina Silverkin, Repose Garden, Repose. And the owner of the build is Rinku Inku. And the short description / story of the build that Selina gave is a place where you can relax in comfort with a kitchen to make any food you wish, or grab a bite or two from the various treats and a basement that you can unwind in. All right. So let's just see what that all means. Let's have a look. All right. Ooh, look at all this cake. There is cake. Alora, our biggest Will There Be Cake fan. There is, see? There is cake. Here we go. And Feng Lin, hello. Hey, welcome to the stream. Yeah, isn't that club great? If you can, Fang, come out to the opening night this coming Wednesday. 6 to 10 p.m. PST. That Club Orbit will be open. And we can always, I'll be posting more about that in my Discord. So I know you just joined my Discord. If anybody also in here would like to join, the links to all my socials, including my Discord community, is down below. And I'll be posting more info about any future housing stuff, as well as, you know, information about like the club and everything like that. So if you're interested. But yeah, okay, so this is Selina Silverkin's latest work. Selina Silverkin right here. And Selina is actually fairly new to housing too. I believe this is like your, what, second or third build ever or something? Oh, hey, Rinku Inku. Hello. So you are the owner of this build. And Selina, I believe, built this for you. Is that right? I think, yeah, you absolutely have won Alora's heart over here with all this cake. That is a lot of cake. It's awesome. I love it. Second house, second build. Yeah, so this is great. Love the little layout. Ooh, like a little node over here. Cooking. Nice. I like how this kitchen kind of progresses downward. Kind of slopes downward. It just feels like a really nice place to hang out, right? It's got all the food everywhere, and I like the little plants by the door here. That's nice. I don't actually often see people really use the potted plants, you know, these are the plants that you actually grow within the build. And I don't often see people actually really using them, I feel like. And it's kind of nice to see them. They add a nice little touch, and it's a little bit different, you know? Here we go, a little painting of Marlarum Lametorum. Let's see. All right, let's go downstairs. Ooh, very nice. Okay. Very cool. There we go. Lovely, lovely little aquascaped aquarium here. Was this at all partially inspired by the build that we built on my stream? Let me tilt camera this back down a little bit. It's a little bit high right now. There we go. Much better. Awesome. You learned well. I mean, so one of the first things that we did on my housing streams when I first started, and you can see the whole series of these videos on my YouTube channel, link below. But we were building aquascapes, which is this idea of like taking, you know, a basic aquarium and then dressing it up. So we did stuff like, yeah, using the rocks and using greenery and foliage and that kind of stuff to try to glam an aquarium up. And so Selina, I think, has been a part of those streams from the very beginning, pretty much. And yeah, she picked it all up really well, really fast. And she added her own details here with the side areas leading up to the sides of the aquarium, as well as adding like this whole display in the front. Really, really cool. I remember too, you were asking us, you know, how do I cover up the area beneath the aquarium? And I think what you did here was great. You know, you flipped the, I think, what are these called? They're the new like angled ceiling, wooden ceiling lofts, angled wooden lofts. And you flip them around, and then you can create just like a nice clean piece of wood wall like that, as well as a top surface. It's like a very slot efficient item, and it's perfect use of it here. And then adding just a little touches on the sides to actually have a reason to kind of go up on the sides or dance up on top of it like Liara is right there. Really nice. Yeah, really cool. Ooh, I like this. Cute, cozy little bedroom. Ooh, that's nice. Adding the little, ooh, that's cool. I like adding the mobile and then also having this light to give it a little bit of that, like, sort of like ethereal fairy texture. Not just in the fact that the literal light looks like that, but also the fact that you have sort of the color tinted light, which really works well with the fact that it's the Valentine's sort of, you know, cutesy mobile here. And then complementing this light with the ivy wall sticker. Is it a sticker? Decal? That's a really nice touch. Like, I like how that you combine those. You know, I think you very much could have just slapped this, you know, on the wall or something like that, and it also would have looked nice, but I think that that's like a really nice pairing, that those complement each other quite nicely. And I remember in your first build, you brought the tiger screen, so here you brought the tiger screen in again. A Selina staple, maybe? Is there something behind here? There we go. Oh, I'm hitting the laundry basket, that's it. There we go. Oh, cute. Just a nice little bath here. Very nice. Cozy, I like it. Is there a way to get up there without, like, is there stairs or anything that I'm missing? Or is it just more of a jumping puzzle thing? In either case, ooh, the blackboard, new blackboard here. Oh, cute little fox. And I love all the little stuffed animals. Yeah. Wow, really, really good. I mean, and especially too for like just a second build ever. This is awesome. And I can really see the progression of what you've learned, right? From, I think your first build was just in an apartment, and you already kind of had the lofting technique down where you put a bed up on a loft. But now you really got a lot more layering this time around, and you're able to create a series of spaces that you move through with hallways and everything. So really, really nice. Very well done, Selina. This is great. I think this is a outstanding example of also just kind of showcasing, like, you know, where we all kind of begin, right? I know that you see a lot of really probably very complex and crazy layered builds on Twitter and that kind of thing. And those are lovely. There's nothing wrong with those, but I know that sometimes people can get a little intimidated by those. And this is a great example, though, of, you know, absolutely learning some of the basic housing techniques and implementing a lot of them, and like still being able to just create something really awesome right from the start. I mean, or, you know, very early on. And then from here, you can just kind of keep experimenting more and more and more. And yeah, just like a really nice example of someone who clearly, you know, picked up some of the basic techniques and is well on their way to creating, you know, just more and more awesome art. Love it. Really, really nice. Good job, Selina. Let me just make sure, checking here in chat, I didn't miss anything. But, Rose River. Thank you very much for that follow. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of people saying how much they love how cozy it feels and just how nice everything just like feels about this build. And I agree. Yeah, it's really just like a great example. Clap, 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 clap. Pachi, 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 pachi. Next challenge is your own build on Bernhilder. I look forward to seeing your next build, Selina. I'm really curious to see where you're going to go with all of it. Okay, so let's go on to our next build then. Unless, Selina, is there anything else you would like to add? Oh, oops. Typing in the wrong window here. Here we go. There we go. Okay. This is going to be our next build that we're going to also here on Coeurl. This is going to be an Empyreum, Ward 19, Plot 8. This is by Hunklander, who is, I believe, still here in chat with us? Question mark. Hunklander, you still there? We're about to go to your build. Can't wait to see it. And Northern Primate, welcome to the stream and thank you for that follow. All right, here we go. Was Ward 19. Indeed, those friend warp perks, so good. Oh, Brash50, also thank you very much for that follow. Glad to have you here. Welcome to the channel. For anybody who's just joining us too, if you have a character on Crystal, come join along. All the builds today are going to be on Crystal, so if you'd like to come and join along as we run around to these builds, you are more than welcome to come do so. Oh look, other people, other friends. Let's see, where... That's kind of, wow, crystal's like way far from the door. Okay, so where are we going? Plot 8. Let's go over there. Okay, so let me find the description that Hunklander has given us for this build. Let's see, wait, make sure I'm going the right place. Okay, down there. Oh, Ooh. There we go. Oh, I see people in the yard. Here we are. Okay. You didn't have enough cake already, Alora? We were just there. We just ate. We just stopped. You hiding in the grass there? Man, I really love the Oriental grass. It's just such a top tier item. It's just a pity it's so expensive, but man, is it so versatile. It does not need to go only for Oriental Asian style builds. It really can go for anything. It's just, I love it. I do really wish that we'd be able to change the ground outside of a build, you know? Like right now, the sort of base ground that we have to work with is based off of the zone location that you're in. But it would be really nice if we could, you know, for example, get a tall grass version of this, or maybe, you know, change it to sand or stone or something, instead of having to necessarily use like, you know, 10 items to make the bricks and stuff. Like in this case, it's great because you want to have a brick pathway, but you know, in some cases, I think you want like just the whole area is just stone to maybe match, you know, whatever exterior or something you have. So it'd be really cool if we could get Square Enix, if you're listening, just saying, you know, give us the ability to change the ground outside our houses. Oh my. What's happening here? Okay. Well, just smile and nod. Nothing to see here. I like the yard. Again, it's very, very nice, clean. And that grass just really adds so much. And I like in the way that the grass is not offset in terms of the rotation. It comes across as like a very well trimmed yard, right? Like this is very nicely landscaped. That it kind of follows the pathway here, and I like that. I like that it works sort of with the structured nature of the yard and how, you know, it's just like a very clean cross here. Yeah. Very nice. Is that what you were going for? That kind of like, yeah, like a very nicely garden nicely kept, probably by a gardener or something like that yard, which, you know, lore wise, I think that would make a lot of sense, right? Like that, I feel like there's a lot of like people with a lot of money or something in Ishgard. Well, I guess the people who could afford like really nice houses in the Empyreum and stuff, right? There's a decent amount of people with a good amount of money in Ishgard, I think, who I think could afford some nice gardening stuff, so. Okay, so here we go. Oh, that was neat. Good luck, BFH. I saw BFH. That was neat is talking about is the FC that we will be going to later today. And indeed, I think we will love it. Okay, so before we go in here, let me just quickly read the description. So this build is called... Actually, you know what? Let's go inside first. All right. So this is by Hunklander. This build is called Wonderwall. And is that at all a relation to the song? Just wondering. You know. Ooh, wow. Okay. So here we go. You guys can start exploring, and I'm going to read this description. So, the short description of this build from Hunklander is... Concept is Roban and his Warrior of Light boyfriend's condo/suite in Alamigo. So, Hunklander says, I took screenshots all over Girabanya and the dungeons and researched Byzantine architecture. Determined that there aren't really the items in game I want to achieve that look. I wanted at the scale I wanted. didn't want to make it any smaller than 1 floor. So I went with a modern spin on the Girabanian and Ul'dan aesthetic without adding anything overtly lore breaking. Essentially, like, quotes, what would modern look like in Alamegan culture with the influence of Roban's ties to Ul'dah and the Flames? Except no toilet, because I was tired of the weird Reddit comments. Very nice. Also, she wants to give a shout out to Peach for the inspiration on the window. So that's a Fairy Peach? Is that right? Been doing some phenomenal work and posting it on Twitter. So shout out to Peach. And she also wants a shout out to Morgant for convincing her to not give up on the dancer pole idea, which started as a joke, but she now loves it. So we'll see that in a minute here. So that's the description of this build. A modern, what would Roban do with a modern kind of Alamegan style build with his influence of the, with pulling an influence from Ul'dah and the Flames. Hopefully I got all that right. Nice, man, look at this. I'm guessing, I think I cannot see the light ripples, but there should be light reflections along here if I was on a PC. But alas, I am not. But yeah, wow, look at this. Really just like a nice, clean kitchen. Ooh, I like, the use of demon, oh no, this is bath tiles. So this is the bath tiles, the wall-mounted bath tile is flipped around and used to make this really beautiful concrete-looking counter here. And then there's the metal here is, I believe it's manor counters or manor fireplaces. Just the tops that they're showing, right? So then it's the manor the counters to get the metal look. And then you have the bathroom tiles all flipped around to just trim out this whole area. But it looks like one solid piece, right? This looks like a completely solid concrete slab. Beautifully done. And really clever use of, like, for example, here, I believe, if I'm correct, then the manor fireplaces have a tiny little thing that pops up on the front of them. So, for example, here, there's 3 of them lined up next to each other. And you would have this little awkward piece of metal kind of rising up, like right about here. But clever use of using tabletop items here to cover up those little metal bits. So really, really clever use of just using your clutter to hide pieces of, or unfavorable pieces of an item. You can kind of see right there, if I angle it just right, you can see, I think, a little touch of the metal kind of peeking through a little bit. But like, no one's gonna notice that. I didn't even notice that until I just happened to angle my camera right there. Whoa, look at that custom door. I think, wait, is this, I think it's a custom door, right? Like, this is the Riviera, is it a bookshelf? Either wardrobe or the bookshelf. The back of it has these metal square, like, I guess rivets or something. And I think that's what you use to create the pattern here. As well as, I think, wood slats vertically. And I'm not sure what these lines are. I think, the lines here are also part of the Riviera wardrobe / bookshelf there. Oasis wardrobe, there you go. That's what it's called. Oasis wardrobe. That's creating these horizontal lines as well as these squares. And then the vertical lines here, I believe, are wood slats. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then this, I think, is this the shower head? Or like one of the faucets, right? Like, is that correct? But wow, really cool custom door. I mean, convincing enough that like someone could believe this is just a door in the game. Really cool. Yep, the shower stand. Yeah, so it's the back, the pole part of the shower stand to create that beautiful, actually really beautiful handle. I never even noticed how nicely textured that is. Look how it's even got like the little like texturing on it, right? Sometimes some of our surfaces are a little flat on the texture, especially some of the older items, where you can see like the texture grain is a little bit not as nice on this here, but like it's really nice, like a nice like burnished looking metal here on here. Very cool. The subtle shading too on the little shadows is really surprisingly well detailed, considering that's not even like the main feature of this little piece. Oh man, here we go. Sorry, just trying to block this this random chat thing. Do not go to that link. Sorry, I've never done this before. Here we go. Block. Why can I not axe this thing out? That's weird. There you go. I think I got it. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Never had to do that before, so first time for everything. Modding that message. Let's see, who do we have here? So we have, oh hey, hello everybody. Welcome along. Okay, so here we go. Let's continue. Sorry about that. Ooh, wow. That's a really nice bathtub. Using all the flame wardrobes, is that right? Framing that? Wow, that's really cool. That makes a really nice pattern too, just like framing that all out like that. The little metal trim here along the wall. Ooh, I like that. Very nice detail. Waterfall. And just like the open window idea here, right? Super cool. The pendant lights. Dance poles plus glade lanterns, really nice. This is the new Phasmascape, I think, too, right? I can see the little subtle kind of cloud moving through here a bit. And oh, here we go. Here's the dance pole. There it is. This is the thing that Hunklander was hesitant about at first, or as like a joke at first, but then we just went full in on it. I like that. That's cool. And I think, so I see that did you add like a little light here? Just below, I think probably like a glade lantern hidden underneath here, just to give this little bit of glow and illumination to the pole. And as you can see, I think that's Liara, right? Yeah, Liara here dancing, and she's illuminated. I like that. I like that that's subtle. Just a little bit of light hiding beneath here. And great use of like that some lights in the game, for example, Alchemic Lantern will emit light sort of in real time, I guess. So if you put, for example, an Alchemic Lantern below something like this, it will not shine light through. But if it's outside of that and it was next to an object, it would cast a shadow in real time. So you can get some really crazy dynamic shadows. But then other lights in the game, like for example, the glade lanterns here, do not actively cast shadows, but their light is emitted through anything, because they basically have a sphere of light that's around them. So you can hide the glade lanterns into something and they will still emit sort of their aura of light, despite the fact that the glade lantern is actually completely hidden away from view. Little tip there for anybody who wants to level up their light game. I like this little nook here. As someone who hasn't really played around too much with like clutter yet, I want to do more of it, but like I always just like seeing like items such as this, right? The sort of samurai swords, but then just someone just using them really nicely and like creating a little display for them. And in this case, right, it's kind of something that like I think maybe you wouldn't intuitively think to put in a sort of like maybe Middle Eastern kind of inspired build, right? But then it really works. I mean, Alamegan, right? I mean, it does work. I think like just, I know in my brain, I would probably have, of course, naturally associated like, oh, if I'm building something Hingan, Japanese, right? And then of course you think of this, but I like that you brought it into here. That's really cool. And that open window there too. Oh, that's really nice. Just with that little bit of that depth with the waterfall falling, the water rather from the waterfall falling just outside the window. That's a really nice effect. And I think this is the part where you said this was inspired by Peach, possibly both the windows. Right, I recognize that use of the phasmoscapes or like a sort of a backdrop, and then using the Philosopher's Stone Table, I believe it's called, and then the new waterfalls to sort of trim and create a foreground, and then use that layering. And like, for example, that tree is really tiny, so it naturally gives you that depth. Really cool, giving the appearance that it's way far in the distance. Same thing with here. That little tower must be way in the distance. Beautiful, beautiful use of that. Ripple Squeak, thank you very much for that follow, by the way. And welcome to the stream. I saw you were first-time chatter here just a moment ago. The marble... Are you asking about the marble walls here? And blank oasis partitions with Amarosian inner walls. There you go. Kitrani in the house. Oh, are you? So you're here with us? Is that right? Oh, there you are. Hello, hello. And Uberlich as well. Are you also here in chat? I noticed you guys warped in to Empyreum right as I did. Hunklander, by the way, is there anything else you want to call attention to in this build? Oh, I see here. Earlier she said, during the day, the shelving is illuminated by the hidden windows. So this part is illuminated by the hidden windows? Uberlich, hello! There you are. Hello, hello, and welcome. Glad to have you both with us. Ripple Squeak and Uberlich. Also, I see Hunklander saying here in the chat, in the Twitch chat. So, by the way, with the clutter, it's Roban and his Warrior of Light boyfriend. So I figured the Warrior of Light would have items from throughout their travels. Oh, that is a good point. Yeah. So, right. So, like, even if this isn't necessarily a sword that would have been created in this area that the build may exist in, there would be treasures from around the world, because obviously the Warrior of Lights and also Raban are world travelers. So they would naturally have picked up little tchotchkes and memorabilias from all over the place. And here we go. Dance party. I need the, what is that? Gratitude emote? Or what is that one? Where you throw all the coins? I don't have it on this character, unfortunately. I have it on my main, but yeah. Ooh, also, I like this. This little little side table. Just noticed that. The vase. I don't know what the item is called, but it's the golden vase, and then a cake tray where you eat all the cake, and then you just have the little tray on the top, and you can put it on top there. That's a really nice little item combo right there. I've seen a lot of like using the cake tray on top of a stool or something to create a little table, which is, I mean, also a really phenomenal combination, but I've never seen it used on top of a vase. But that's a really nice touch, and it definitely blends in really well with the whole build here. Ah, you saw the crowd and had to look? I'm glad that you found us. Yeah. Please come along with us for the rest of the tour if you would like to come along. We have some other builds that we are going to see. Actually, quite a number of them still. We have 4 or 5, I think, left. So yeah, if you would like to come along, please, by all means. Oh, also, Fenglin and Uberlich, both of you guys, thank you guys very much for the follow. I really appreciate that. Welcome, welcome to the stream. Yes, indeed. I have done a fair amount of housing, so I do kind of, at least, I mostly know what I'm talking about for a lot of this stuff. But a lot of this is too, like, I mean, it's I think almost all of these builds I'm seeing for the very first time myself, except for possibly like a photo or two on Twitter. But I knew that we were going to come visit these, so I'm sort of live reacting and just giving my thoughts off the cuff here. So a lot of this is kind of guessing. But that's kind of what happens when you do a lot of housing and a lot of creative work, right? You've experimented with a lot of different combinations of stuff yourself, and you've just kind of seen a lot of people's work and stuff, so you start to kind of be able to piece things together. Oh, okay. You guys, so you're housing junkie, as it were, as well. Very nice. And Uberlich, hoping to get a house soon. I do wish you luck. I hope you can get a house soon. Or if nothing else, there's so much you can do with an apartment. Do not underestimate what you can do with an apartment, everybody. I have a couple apartment builds myself. If you want to take a look at my Twitter, you can see some of my earlier builds there. And yeah, there's just so much you can do. I built... Actually, one of the biggest things I've built on my stream so far is you can see from start to finish me creating a cafe and bar in my FC room, all on stream. So you can see the playlist. It's for the Artist Loft and Aquascape. It's like that's an initial 3-part, and then there's FC Cafe and Bar. It's 7 parts. It's yeah, it was built entirely on stream if you're ever curious. But like seriously, for anybody who's watching along and is like, oh no, I don't have a house. Yes, it would be nice to have a house, but do not underestimate how much cool stuff you can do in an apartment, because it really is filled with possibilities. So you can see those on my YouTube channel if you're at all curious about that. All right. Yeah, Hunklander's got a great point. Yeah, so apartment builds are awesome, partially because they're limited, right? Like, I think there's like that saying that's like, was it limitation is the mother of all invention, right? And sometimes like that is, I think, really true, where if you said, okay, you have infinite slots and infinite space, it can be kind of like overwhelming, where you don't really, it just can get so out of hand so quickly. But if you tell someone you have this small box and you have 100 items you can place in this, what can you do with that? That's like a much more digestible thing to tackle as an artist, right? So for example, you probably will limit also your ideas to like 1 or 2 simple things. So this is just going to be my Warrior of Light's apartment, or this is just going to be a bathhouse, or this is just going to be a, you know, an Ishgardian themed bar. And then you can just see what you can do with those 100 items. And I think that that's it's really cool to just see what people do with just 100 items. So yeah. Also, all right, I think we can keep talking here, but I think let's start going to the next place. So here I am going to put our next place up. And actually, for the next location and the next several builds, we are going to be going over to Zalera. So you can start warping over there. This next build is going to be on Zalera in Shirogane. This is going to be Ward 9 in the apartments. I'm going to post that right below the gameplay footage in a moment here. Just give me a second. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay. Ward 9, and I assume that that is the main division, not the subdivision. Is that correct? This is Kyalyra. If you are still here in chat, can you just confirm, is that the main apartments or is this subdivision? I think it's the main one. Correct. Okay, so main division. Thank you very much. And Ptolemios says, I use my apartment as a studio for glam pics. FC Private Chambers has enough space for me. Yeah, absolutely. I think that's a perfect use for an apartment. For a photo studio, as well as just like, yeah, just something very simple, you know? Something useful, something simple. That's actually a great topic to bring up. So in the coming weeks, I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how to build photo studios, which I will admit, I am actually not a super expert on that myself, but I'm going to learn, and we can learn together and kind of figure it out. So I have enough of an idea that we can definitely get started with the basics, and then we're going to kind of explore together. So that will be... It was originally actually scheduled for next Monday, that I was going to be doing that stream. But because of a rescheduling thing from a different stream, next Monday, May 23rd, is actually going to be my full walkthrough with commentary of both nightclubs that I built, which is Ichi and Prominence Nightclub, if you know those. And I'm going to be doing the entire stream dedicated to me walking in depth through both of those and talking to you through all of my thoughts on like what I was thinking when I was building those. So that's going to be next Monday, the 23rd, here on my stream, 4 to 6 p.m. PST. I think then the following Monday and Wednesday, so May 30th and June 1st, I'm looking at doing the photo studio walkthrough and build, tutorial rather. So, excuse me, if you are at all interested in those, would love to have you there for those. And Ptolemios, are you also here in game with us? Are you following along with us in game, or are you just here in the chat? Oh, and Ripple Squeak, I see. Yes, you have to go at some time. But glad to have you here for as long as you can, so... And, okay, hopefully I don't butcher this name. Teague Zuhelzer? Teague Zuhelzer? I think that's probably, like, got an accent to there that I would be like, Zuhelzer? Or something, maybe? Oops. Go to a specific ward. Where was I going? Hold on one sec. Let me keep my train of thought here. Okay, Ward 9. There we go. There we go. But yes, welcome to the stream. And that I'm glad that you like the lineup. Yeah, so that's gonna be. Those are some exciting things that we have coming up. Oh, whoa, and hey, Fruity Snacks, welcome. And thank you for that follow. Welcome to the housing tour. Fruity Snacks is the owner of the Eorzean Aquarium, which we are going to be ending our leg of the tour with today. And I messaged them on Twitter because every one of the builds that we've been seeing so far is been submitted by members of my community in my Discord, link below. Except for the Eorzean Aquarium, which was, I just saw it on Twitter and it was just so damn cool, and I wanted us to come check that out too. So I messaged Fruity Snacks, who is, I think, the owner or the sort of the creator of that, and I let them know that we were going to be taking a look at that on stream, and if they wanted to come check it out too. So I'm glad that you were able to make it. Thank you. I believe that's you, right? Is that... Is it? Are you the same Fruity Snacks? The Fruity Snacks? Oh, I see. You're lead curator of the aquarium. Technically don't own the house, but it's a loanerish thing. Fair enough. Yeah, that's... I mean, in any case, that's how I found the aquarium. So, Platinum wishes, yes, the aquarium will be the last stop for today. So we are going to be viewing this apartment and then sort of a FC house and a couple of rooms in that FC house. And then we're going to be ending today with the aquarium. So let's see, we're going to room 79 here. This is Kyalyra Danu's apartment room. And let me pull up what she wrote about this. So this is Kya's beach loft. Ooh, look at this. This is nice. All right. So here we go. This is Kya's beach loft. This is by Kyalyra Danu. And the short description that she gave us was, I was inspired by Liar Helperton, who is right here. So they are in the same FC, I believe, and also good friends. So she was inspired by Liar Helperton's Mist Beach apartment, which I believe is the one that we actually looked at on my first housing tour. So if you're interested in that, that's also on my YouTube channel. Link below. Beautiful, beautiful build as well. I see why I was inspired you. So continuing what she said, inspired by Liar Helperton's Mist Beach apartment and really loved the ocean area in Shirogane. So I wanted to try out making a beachfront condo that would fit the area. So she also got help, also with Liar's help, I finally learned how to float stuff. So this was my first time trying that as well. So this is Kyalyra's first time floating things and creating a beachside apartment here in Shirogane. And look at this. Wow, you did well. Ooh, I love this. If you know me, I love me some greenery. It's a quick way to my heart. And oh, I was thinking, oh, there's like a purple background, but no, that's actually the purple spring partition, I believe, right? Is that what I'm seeing there with the flowers? I like that. I like that little touch of purple in there. That's a really nice, like, I don't often see people use that spring partition because it's kind of specific on what you can do with it, just because it's so pink and so purple. But I love what you did with it there. Really nice, very subtle usage of that. What are you telling me? What's going on, Alora? Yeah, really cute little just waterfall entrance area here. It's like cramped cozy in like a really good way. Like I'm a big fan of like really small, like tight, compact apartments. And I love that it really captures that feel, which is very appropriate for an area like Shirogane, which would be like very Japanese, right? So I think that's what we're going here with the sort of the sliding shoji screen kind of door, or a Japanese door. Is that, oh, you even got little handles there, right there. I like that little touch. That's very nice, very subtle, but just adding those little handles to clue you in that that's like a doorway. I think that's what you're going for there, right? And just in fact, to continue my thought, because it's, you know, an apartment in a Japanese area. If anybody is not aware, I mean, a lot of Japan is very tight on space. And so a lot of Japanese apartments are naturally really, really small. And so that perfectly fits here. Is there something behind here? Should I ghost through here? Or is this intentionally kind of blocked off to give the illusion that there would be more here, but you're just not supposed to go here? I will not go back there if I'm not supposed to. The little lofted bed up there. I'm sure that, oh man. Oh, actually, if we wait here for a little while, we're going to get the light coming in here too, I think. That'll be nice. Okay, intentionally blocked off. I like it. This is like a really cool technique that I also utilize in some of my builds, so I love that you used it here, which is the idea of creating the illusion of more going on in the build that you are just not privy to. So for example, like this, right? This seems like it probably could lead you to either another window or another balcony or some other area. And, oh yeah, there we go. Kyalyra is saying it's the bathroom as far as headcanon goes. So this would be the bathroom area, but maybe just like, oh, visitors are here. We don't want to, you don't need to see that. I like that. So I like that it, without having to actually spend any items to put stuff in there, you create sort of the illusion that, oh, there must be a cupboard space under here, or there must be a bathroom or something else, right? Same thing here. There must be more behind here. I'm not supposed to go there, and that's fine. Really, really cool. I like that. There we go. The beautiful light coming in. And I just saw here too, that you actually walked back here to get up to the bed. I was kind of wondering, how do you get to the bed? That's great. I like that. I've not seen someone do a tiny little like side walkway like that, but that works so well. I really like that. Oh, here we go. Ninja man. Just don't go chopping those onions. Super cool. Really, really nice. And of course, I think probably like the main feature here, this big open window. Beautiful, beautiful view out. With the pole to kind of imply maybe that glass or something would be here. Right, maybe there's like this would be a little glass panel or some sliding stuff. Look how nice this is. Very, very nice. It's really amazing. Let me make sure I'm catching up here with chat. So the double doors lead to a fake kitchen. I like it. And yeah, exactly. Didn't have enough item slots. So yeah, that's like a perfectly valid thing to do, right? Is if you don't have enough item slots, but you have like an idea of what the layout is supposed to be of a place, just put a fake door, but don't let the door open, right? Flip the door, do some layering there so you make the door not actually open, and people will just run with it. I mean, I think like there's nobody who's going to come in here and say, what the hell? Why is there nothing here? I mean, my brain just naturally is like, cool, there's like I'm not supposed to go over there. That's fine. Makes sense. Just like any person's house, there's some rooms that would be locked. Man, this is really good. And like, considering too that, like you said, you've never lofted anything before, and you just learned how to do that for this, so putting the bed up here and everything. Great job. Very well done. You picked it up very quickly, and I can see that you have a great concept of layout and sort of, I would say, pathing through a building. Because it really captures like a really nice sense of structure in this, that you basically blocked off a whole bunch of the apartment, but it doesn't feel like you did. It feels like a very much a full fleshed out apartment with lots of areas to explore. I really, really like this L walkway up to the bed. That's just something it's very like simple and subtle almost in the fact that it's kind of hidden here, but I think that just has a lot of character to it. It feels like some sort of small Airbnbs that I've stayed in sometimes when I'm like traveling. Very, very cool. Let's see. There you go. But yeah. And this, yeah, so she's confirming that this would be like a giant sliding glass door. Dang. Yeah, that's very well done. Really cool. I like it a lot. Can't wait to see what you come up with next, too. For all these builds, I mean, like, gets me excited, right? Like, just like, not only seeing this amazing work, but then thinking like, man, what are you going to do next? Cool. Is there anything else you'd like to point out for us before we move on to the next build? if not, I'll give you a second there to respond, but I'm going to start preparing the next build. So the next few here that we're going to see are all going to be part of the Bigfoot Hunters FC house, which is over here on Zalera still, but over in the Empyreum. Let me just make sure. Anything else that you want to point out? Oh, I think. All right, we're good. Okay, we are going to head over now. Thank you very much, Kya. We are headed over to Bigfoot Hunters FC, which is Crystal, Zalera, Empyreum, Ward 6, Plot 22. I'm going to post that here below the gameplay footage in just a moment. Oh, there we go. Oh, this is number 5, I believe. Is that right? Okay. So this is actually going to be number 5, 6, and 7 on the tour, but they're all in one FC house, so it all kind of interconnects. Let me see here. If anybody needs a warp over, maybe you can add Liara here. If anybody does not have access to Empyreum. Although I think most of us were just there. So, when we were on Coeurl. So I think most of you probably have it. Can you warp to there from here? Maybe not. Alright, that's fine. Let me center this. There we go. Oh, Queen Accused. Yeah. Well, you know, hey, first of all, we are going to be continuing to our tour on Wednesday, and that will be on both Primal and Aether, which is again on the North America Datacenter. But you have a couple days then to make an alt on those servers if you would like. If you'd like to come follow along. But I do understand that like not everybody is able to do that. But yeah, if you can make an alt right now on Crystal, then we can get you warps to all these places that we're going to. But also I totally understand if you maybe can't at the moment. I'm not sure if character creation is open for that. But wait, where was I? Hold on. Let me where was I going? There we go. Foundation. Sorry, Empyreum. But yes, so Wednesday will be on Primal and Aether. We had an extra amount of Crystal submitted builds this time around, so that's why this whole day is dedicated to Crystal, and then Wednesday is going to be a split between Primal and Aether, because we didn't have as many submitted builds for those as Crystal. But yeah, so for anybody who's listening and wants to also join along Wednesday, 4 to 6 p.m. PST, same Twitch channel here, we're also going to be continuing the housing tour then. We still have a few more builds today, but yeah, we are... it's a 2-part tour. And for anybody also who is interested or listens, or rather, who maybe has to go soon or can't make it to the Wednesday or wants to tell a friend, I'm going to be putting the VODs, the recordings of both days of the tour on my YouTube channel later this week. I need to upload them and, you know, get them all kind of cleaned up and put some timestamps and stuff. But yeah, those will also be on my YouTube channel, so if you want to rewatch or if you want to tell a friend who maybe missed it, that'd be a great place to look. So you can find a link to my YouTube channel down below in the description. Or in, I guess, yeah, down below in my Twitch panel area. Here we go, Ward 6. Brash50 says, Zalera is up for character creation right now. So yeah, there you go. You can create a character on here if you'd like to come along. And Ripple Squeak, thank you so much for that sub to the YouTube channel. I appreciate that. I hope you enjoy the content. My whole housing catalog is on my YouTube. For anybody who's watching, if you're at all interested in seeing, you know, what else I do on YouTube, I have housing tutorial videos I just did recently, where it's like a long form tutorial taking you from like I've never done housing to, you know, all the basic glitches, and you're ready to basically build all the stuff that you're going to be seeing here on the stream. So that's like Housing 101 and Housing 102 on my YouTube. I did another housing tour in April, which is also in full with timestamps on the YouTube. So yeah, if you guys just want to go back through my catalog of housing streams, that's a great place to look. Plot 22, where am I going? Where is that? There we go. Oh, Ripple Squeak, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm glad you like it. If I can help people learn and be inspired and want to create, that is all I want to do. Yeah, there's just finding like-minded, you know, creatives or people who just appreciate art and design and everything. It's kind of what this is all about. Wow. Whoa, we got quite a few people here. Hello, everybody. Okay. Let's take a look at this yard, of course, really quick. Ooh, fireflies. Okay, so I have a question about the fireflies, right? This is the firefly cage. It's like hidden somewhere below this, I think. Is that right? So is that like a toggle where you can, I think because the cage, it's a closed or open cage. So do you toggle it on or off and it just stays open or closed? I've been thinking of getting one. I really want to add, just that little bit of light is so good. I really want to add it to my yard. I think it'll add a really cool ambiance for the Prominence garden parties. Prominence is my nightclub, in case anybody is not aware. And that on every other Sunday, I host a garden party out there where I DJ and I play melodic house music. So it's basically like beautiful, uplifting house music out in nature. And I just think that the fireflies would be such a great addition to that. The post-Moogle barding. Ah, it's so cute. I really like this barding, I gotta say. All the post-Moogle stuff. It's so charming. Very nice little yard. I like the use of the blue lights. Don't see those too much. The blue fire. Really cool. Okay. So here we go. So this is the BFH, the Bigfoot Hunters FC house, which is called Squatchers Castle. Okay, and let me read the description that they gave us for this before we go inside. Oh, that chocobo's going wild over here. All right. Okay, so this was submitted in my Discord by Liara Helperton. Where's Liara? There she is. There you are. Okay, Liara Helperton here. So here we go. Liara Helperton submitted this in my Discord, and the story/description that she gave with this is: our FC has been trying for a large home for nearly 2 years, and we finally managed to land one, pun intended, in Empyreum. Congratulations, you guys. I'm so happy for you. Let me give you a little cheer here. Whoop whoop. Wonderful. And you guys got it. Here it is. Beautiful. A beautiful, beautiful Ishgard large. Congratulations to your FC. Oh yeah, let's toast to that. There we go. Okay. So toast, and the description, further description, she says, our plot is at the highest point of the district, so we wanted to turn it into into our regal castle on the hill. I mean, just right already. Let's just admire the fact that, look at that, yeah. Way up top here. Looking out. Man, that is really cool that you guys are all the way up top here. Castle on the Hill. I like it. Also a really good song. Okay, so, and Liara says, as the lead designer, I handled the outside as well as the basic layout inside. Marcus created our gift shop and assisted with great ideas for other areas as well. Meph created our secret library. You have to find the secret. Ooh, okay, we'll have to search for that. So keep your eyes peeled, everybody, for that secret library. And then Renifar and Meph designed... Renifar and Meph created our crafting room. Our twin dream team, Renifar and Garmer, designed our entertainment area. And the rest Liara, designed with lots of suggestions from other FC members along the way. It's truly our refuge after long days of adventuring that we are all super proud of and cannot wait to show off. And we cannot wait to see it. All right, guys, let's take a look at this. This is Squatchers Castle. Oh, I just saw that you were saying how you got the lights in the walls. That's right. I remember you talking about that. How you figured out how you can get inside the house walls and place lights down that peek out. And you can do this without any plugins, by the way. So yeah, that's really cool. Well, maybe if you could try to remind me at the end, we'll go back outside and hopefully take a look at that. Because I think because it was daytime, we couldn't really see that. So maybe after we're done here, it'll be nighttime and we can actually see those lights that you put in the walls. All right, so let's just turn off the HUD here and take a look around. Beautiful, look at this. Look at this. Love it. Big, sprawling FC house, fitting of a giant castle on a hill. I think so the lights, Hunklander, she's talking about is outside the building. And she went inside the house walls and just placed the little street lights, but then had them partially poking out of the walls so they look like they're mounted on the castle walls of the exterior of the house. So we'll have to go back outside the house to take a look at that. Okay, let's start. I'm just gonna start over here. Feast. A feast of fiction. Awesome. I could see you guys having some wonderful hangouts here. Ooh, nice. Nice little cafe, bakery area here. Alora, more cake. Did you see? Did you already partake? Lots of cake. Cake and little pastries. Delicious. This gentleman with a very nice mustache. And this paper bag ready to go. And actually using the giant fruit platter as a fruit platter. I see a lot of people, when you eat all the fruit off of this, right, you get this really ornate looking, it's almost like, it looks like a chandelier is what a lot of people use it for. Because you basically just get all the gold metal parts here, sans fruit, and it's like super clean. It doesn't leave any banana peels or anything on here. And so then you can use that as a building item as well. But I rarely see people actually just use it as a fruit platter. So it's kind of nice to sometimes just see the items used as the items. Really good. Really I like it. Quite the smorgasbord of stuff you guys got there. Ooh, cute. I also just noticed the little blackboard up here where presumably they would write out like what today's specials are or something. These people do know how to eat, definitely. I mean, the Bigfoot hunters. So there's got to be a story to that, right? What's the story behind your FC's name, Bigfoot Hunters? Do you guys regularly try to hunt the legendary Sasquatch? Are you any clues you found lately, or you found him? But yeah, I mean, after Sasquatch hunting, you would work up quite an appetite. Also, I like how you did the lights here, with just like the new lights that we just got added. And I like how you put them inside the rose trellis here. Could have easily just been right here or something too, and it also would have looked good, but I think that's a really nice bit of layering there. And also that you lined it up with the natural structure of the house, the poles here, or the pillars rather. It feels like it belongs together, and I really like that. Man, I gotta like, which of these are NPCs? Which of these are just people? There we go. Got everybody standing around here. Okay, here we go. Going through here. Gift shop? Slash, I guess, sort of just like the store area, right? Where I guess you guys, yeah, buy your potions and whatnots to go chloroform Sasquatch if you find him. And of course, a person here to build all your camouflage disguises for duping him into classy parties where he will be caught unawares. Very cool. Yeah, I like that you kind of did like a very classic FC build here, where you know have just like all these different areas and pieces that a group of adventuring friends would want, right? You'd have a lounge area, a place to eat together, a place to buy and sell maybe goods or, you know, buy supplies that you need. Use of the fireplace as a fireplace, just in full here. I love it. This is like such a good... I gotta say, when I first reviewed or like did my like live reaction of this item, I think I said something like, I'm not sure how much I would be able to use this. And I don't know why I said that, because in hindsight, this is phenomenal. I mean, there's just so many uses for this. And I've seen probably like 50 different uses that people have taken for this. You know, you use just this part for like crown molding, just this part above the fire, as like a great lining crown molding along the top of a roof. You can flip this around and use it as pillars. Of course, using it as an actual fireplace. People just using the metal grating to give like a really ornate, just like decal, little coin decal for something. You can obviously use the sides of these too as like maybe tables or just like bits of structural elements. I've seen some people who just layer this like crazy, and then you get these like really like massive looking pillars. Just so many interesting ideas that you can do with that. And like or exactly like this. Beautiful, beautiful fireplace. I like the hidden lanterns here. The what are these? The Gerbil lanterns, right? They're from the library, the Great Gerbil Library. You just hid most of them. I like how they look like they're coming out of the wall there, because you hid 99% of the item. Once again, like just like a really clean, nice combo that feels natural. This feels like, honestly, if you were new to the game, this whole piece, you could probably convince someone that this was just supposed to be like that, right? Let's see here. Yeah, look at that. Just a nice little stand here. I also like don't often see, I mean, I guess, you know, when you kind of like sit in the housing world a lot, right? It's not often that you just see a lot of these like just the items that an FC would need, you know, just lying around. But I really like this item. It's really nicely detailed. Just as a standalone item, it's just so pretty. It's so ornate looking. The little cutouts here. It's just something that I think doesn't make its way into that many builds, but it's just a really nice looking item in general. Okay. Everybody waiting around. Are you guys waiting on me? I'm sorry. I just get so passionate about this. Ooh, I like this too. I like this little table partially hidden in the wall. Very cool. Very nice. Let's take a look downstairs. Ooh, I like how you added a little landing here. This is like a nice touch, right? So the stairs would naturally keep going down, but by just kind of creating the little bit of a fake landing here, it just changes it up enough where it feels a little fresh. You know, not just the same staircase that everybody walks down. Oh. Oh, hello. Okay. I guess we found it, guys. There we go. Cute little, just like library area. And of course, here we go. Secrets. Oh my god. Squeak, 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 squeak. Whoa. Look at this. So who gets to sit on the throne? And is that like the judge's chair? Who gets to judge your contest, I assume here? Cute little bar area. Game room, game and party room. The boss man Tim gets us there. Tim! Renifar says Tim. Renifar, also welcome to the stream. First time chatter. Thank you for chatting. I'm glad to have you here. That's his throne. So where's Tim? Is Tim here? Is that him right there? In the chair? He is not here, alas. That's okay. He's probably busy doing whatever man in the chair does. So, that's cool. Ooh, there's even an area behind here? Whoa. Oh, I like this. And like green room, you know? Whoa, wow. This just keeps going and going. Man, you guys have so many cool areas in here. That's a nice combo. How it just like spikes up into here. Is the bathroom a legit working bathroom? Dare I say? Oh, I'm sorry. I will leave you to your makeup business. You may come out whenever you are ready. Nice little vanity area there. Yeah, cute. Like it. Ooh, and yeah, like putting the. I forget what the name of these gigantic glowy plants are, but they're putting in the pots, which is a nice combination since those pots are gymongous. And sometimes it's could be a little daunting, like figuring out what you're going to do with those giant vases. But I like that. That works really nicely. This is, I presume, the green room for people who are staging, maybe preparing their glams, right? Before they have for a glamour contest, right? Oh, yes, there you go. Yes, Liara runs the glamour contests. That's one of our glorious leader is out and about. Let's see. Sure. Oh, I also see, yes, so you guys, I'd asked earlier, if only, man, yeah, we need Tim here. I see earlier when I had asked about the Sasquatch and like what you guys were up to, he said you need Tim here to explain. See, Yoshi P tells us every expansion of the legendary Sasquatch will be in the next expansion. It's in Eureka. That's true. That's true. Some mysterious things out in Eureka. The gift shop is what you did, Marcus. Beautiful. Yeah, I think we have a lot of the FC members here. And I think a bunch of you guys all contributed. I recognize, yeah, so here we have Renifer and Garm. I think you guys said this is the twin duo. Is that right? Let me see. Yeah. Our twin dream team, Renifar and Garmer, designed the entertainment area. Oh, so, okay, so these two designed this whole area here. Great job, guys. This is awesome. With a dance pole, of course. Really cool. We get an invite to your guys' next party, your next glam fest. Real life. Oh, I see. So those two are real life twins. Here we go. These two. Awesome. And you guys build and final together. Awesome. As a tag team. I love it. Beautiful work. Love the vibe in here. It feels like such an awesome place to come party. And hang out and just have a good time. All right. Shall we go upstairs too, I think? We still also have 2 FC rooms here as well, so... Let's see. Run a little bit. Okay, we're gonna go upstairs here first, and then we're gonna go to the FC rooms. Ooh, I remember when you first got this, Liara, and you posted this for us. And you were talking about how you were working on these open windows. Oh my gosh, I cannot. There we go. I love it. With the dragons coming in for a landing, that's awesome. Yeah, I remember it was like a completely blank house, and then you showed us that you were just super excited to work in a large for the first time and like have this nook to decorate. And this is great. I love that it kind of pulls in really strongly that castle feel, where you have the like the castle rampart style window cutouts out of the stone. Super cool. Again with another, oh, nice little star magic effect going on here. I love it. Well done, guys. That's awesome. Open balcony here again, right? Put really strong castle theme where you'd have that looking out the, I guess the peak top tower or something. Yeah, really nice. Phasmoscape combos there. And of course, like using several Phasmoscapes, but hiding the moon and all in the side ones to make this feel like one continuous night sky. Whereas normally it wouldn't be this wide and it wouldn't have this curve to it. I like that you have that subtle curve, right? Because obviously, yeah, castles have that curved rampart kind of thing going on. Rinku Inku, hello, welcome. I know you're here already, but thank you. Welcome to the stream chat. All right. Here we go in here. We got another, like, the boss room. Rugel Bernstein. Looking snazzy. Loving that red suit. You look ready to be the boss of something. You too, Liara. You definitely look also like you're ready, like, tiny but deadly. Don't underestimate, right? If the MSQ teaches you something about Lalas, it's you don't want to underestimate them. Man, it just keeps going. There's just so much. Again, it's kind of cool just to see, like, again, a house that's really uses the full space. I like this fake door. Just super simple. I think that's a white screen. Flip backwards for the wood panel, and then just adding the little the chronometer, the clock, as the door handle there. Super simple. Blocks off that area. We don't have to question it. We just think it's a door that we can't go into. Really cool. Here we go. Okay, crafting room. I like it. Oh no. Did your makeup session not go that well? Is that, do you have like a bad makeup day? Is that what's happening here? Dude, Tataru is pretty amazing. Oh my god. I mean, I guess, yeah, just if he's into that, living the hot life. Hot cat summer. There it is. Just the legs. Reminds me of, what is it, like the Wizard of Oz, which is like the legs sticking out. Oh, hello, little Tifa. All right, very cool. Anything else that you guys want to call attention to out here in the main build before we go into the FC rooms? Hey, Meph. Oh, let's see. Sorry, I ran ahead and saw the homes. Oh, okay. If Alora, if you're still here, take care, have a great dinner. Thanks for coming along. Okay, so Lieutenant close enough. Okay. Chronometer. Okay, so on to Marcus's room. So this is going to be room number 52. Wow, wait, you guys have that many rooms in here? I guess there are a lot of you, so I could see that. Oh my gosh, yeah, look at this. Wow. That's a lot of rooms. Okay. So the next thing here we are going to go to is number 6, which is going to be Marcus Shadowfang's room. 16. Oh, let me just change the address here just to make sure everyone knows where we are. Room. What did I say? Room 52. There it is. Whoop. There it is. Okay. Room 52. Here we go. I'm good. Don't worry. I see someone asking if I need help in game. I am good. I just needed to update the stream with the address. So yeah. Nice. Look at this. Okay, so I believe, let's see here, there's a description that Marcus gave us. So this is called Home Sweet Home. Very, very appropriately so. I see it immediately. Feels super cozy, like a warrior's, hideaway. Okay, so here's the description that Marcus has given us. Adventuring is fun and fills with many wonders. Adventuring is fun and fills with many wonders and treasures to collect along the way. However, every once in a while, the call to settle down and relax after a day's adventure comes, and one goes home to place his latest trophy in his collection and relax to some tunes while having a nice hot meal in the kitchen before retiring to his comfy bed. Adventuring is great, but nothing beats home sweet home. Ain't that the truth? And look at this cozy, nice place here. Filled, as Marcus said, with trophies from adventurers and just comfort items. Like, I think that's like the vibe I get here is it's a collection of memorabilia from, moments out and about, but then a lot of like just little comfort items. The guitar to play some music, maybe he's like really fond of Alpha, some of these little tchotchkes and stuff from around, memories of the random, inexplicable android alien people who popped out of the sky for that one raid thing. I know it's near, guys, but yeah, very cute, very cozy. A lot of really nice, just like clutter and feeling like a very nice lived-in apartment space. I go through here? Okay. Ooh, okay. I like the use of the tiger here to kind of partition off this area. Here we go. Rinku Rinku, I believe again here. Reading along. Ooh, I like that you have the little lantern here on the table, and just this corner is very cozy. I really like this. With the clutter on the table, the books stacked, and how the lantern just subtly kind of illuminates the machinery here, or the rather the tool set. I think because I remember when I saw this tool set, I thought that the item looked a touch flat kind of by itself, but actually with the light there, it kind of adds like a nice bit of depth to it or something. I'm liking just the overall effect that this is creating. It's very nice. Okay. Yeah, look at the cute little, just a little bed, nice. I mean, it just really feels like a nice place that you would really look forward to coming back to after adventuring and stuff. I think that's a standout area right there, that corner area. Absolutely. I mean, this whole build is just really, really cozy, really cute. I kind of like how also too how it yeah, I mean, again, it really nails that feeling of someone who probably doesn't like has just gone so many places that they just have stuff from all over the place, right? And they kind of get to fit it in everywhere they can, right? That feels very exactly what a Warrior of Light would do. They don't necessarily have the time to always arrange all their paintings in like perfect symmetry and like have them all perfectly the same size or something, because when you go adventuring, you would just, you get a painting that's this size, you'd be gifted this little drawing, or rather you'd get that, through your quest, and you kind of like, oh, I should keep that. You just get all these random things, and then you just come back to your place, and you're not gonna fucks around with like trying to like create some museum looking thing. You just kind of put them down and have them just be cozy and accessible to where you can see them from wherever you're sitting. I like it. Marcus, is there anything you want to draw attention to in here? This is Marcus right here, I believe. Yeah, is there anything else? Great build. Is there anything that you'd like to draw attention to? Is this by any chance your first build, or like, is this the kitchen area? Yes, this is your wonderful first build. Look at this. Yeah, really good job. So you never did. Oh wow! So yeah, that's right. You also did the gift shop outside. Yeah, and you did a great job with both of them. Yeah, I like all the different, bits of kitchenware and stuff. Little ice chest here. My cat's kind of going for that wine. Awesome. Yeah, Aramore's right. I mean, like, oh, yeah, there we go. The icebox open. Yeah, I mean, I struggle with clutter even, right? I mean, and I've been doing housing quite a lot, and clutter is not easy, and not an easy thing to do. It's very easy to make a place just, get too chaotic or too crazy or something like that. So it really does say something when you walk into a space, and you really can get a good sense of character when you walk in. And I definitely get that here, right? When you walk into here, it really feels like someone's home, like someone's apartment. And again, like I was saying with I can build out a whole story just by looking around this place. So really good. I like that a lot. Yeah, so you say Marcus is saying he wanted to make it feel homey and like it's a space that's been used. And I think you nailed that completely. This is great work. And once again, I can't wait to see what you do next, because this is already a really strong first entry. There you go, Hunklander. That's me. Me. The trick is use all the item slots on structure so you don't have to learn how to clutter. That's what I rely on. Yeah, me too. A bunch of the builds is just, go super ham on the structure, but then realize that you have like 2 slots left for clutter, and you're like, I'm just gonna put a cup on this table, I guess. Like, they'll get the idea, right? Close enough. And that is all one can ask of yourself. Just do your best and just have fun. I mean, I think the biggest thing with housing is like, don't try your best not to compare yourself too much, right, to what other people are doing or what they've already done. And just have fun and just experiment. The best thing is that you are you, and that you are not, like, you have a completely different set of experiences and, filters and stuff that you're gonna see all these items through. So it'll be unique, it'll be interesting, it'll be you. And I think that's like the coolest thing. And don't compare sort of where someone else has already arrived to where you currently are on your journey. I think that's like a big thing, sometimes when people start out, right, they see the really impressive Twitter builds or something, and they're like, oh shit, like, I can't do that. But like, you got to remember that probably those builds that you're seeing that are getting the traction like that, they've probably put in hundreds of hours into creating those. First of all, just learning housing and getting to that level, they probably put in tons and tons of hours. And for many people too, like you also got to remember, a lot of people come into Final from outside art backgrounds too, right? So some people are like including myself, I have like a graphic design background, and that definitely does help, right? So I was able, like, I have already been kind of in that, you know, art world for quite a long time, so that has definitely helped me out. And so just something to keep in mind for anybody kind of who's new starting out and seeing these builds, you know. I mean, just have fun and create whatever you think is the coolest thing you can come up with, and don't worry about like what other, you know, people are doing. Get inspired though, absolutely, you know, like absolutely. I think it's good to see the Twitter builds and say, oh shit, wow, that's what's possible. That's amazing. I want to learn how to get closer and closer to that point, right? So, you know, can give you some targets to shoot for, but don't like be stressing about comparing. I say that because I've talked to a number of people who are starting out or who sometimes see like my builds or other people's builds, and they kind of say like, oh, I could never do that. But yeah, don't, you know, try your best not to think like that. Like, I think the biggest thing is just starting somewhere and just keep making, and you're going to get better and better. And then you'll make your, what you think is your masterpiece, like, you know, after the first couple builds. But then if you look like 2 years from now, you're going to look back on that thing that you thought was so, you know, good. And you're going to be like, oh man, I thought that was my masterpiece. And like, look at how far I've come now, you know? So, I mean, like, don't stress about making your Sistine Chapel right away, so to say. But yeah, Marcus, fantastic build. Really, really strong first build. I think this is really well done. Cheers, man. Great job, great job. And I think we can move on now to the last FC room here in... that we're going to see in this house. This is going to be our second to last build. So this one is by Meph, who is right here, sitting at the table very patiently. This is the Lala Hidey-Hole, and this is going to be here in the same building in room 100. So let's head on over there. I'm just going to quickly update the address here below the gameplay. And again, for anybody who wants to rewatch any part of this or missed part of it and is just joining us now or something, the VODs, the recordings of both today's housing tour and Wednesday's leg of the housing tour. Today is Crystal, Wednesday is Primal and Ether. The whole entire stream VOD is going to be up on my YouTube channel later this week with timestamps and everything. I'll make sure to timestamp it so you can jump to all the whatever parts you want to. So don't worry if you're just joining us right now and you're like, oh no, I missed a bunch of it. Don't worry, you can still see it. And you can see my other housing streams on there, including the previous housing tour that we did in April. Okay, so here we go. We are in the Lala Hidey-Hole. And let me pull up my Discord here. What Meph said about this build. Okay, so this is... Hello, Liara. That was very cute. Popping out and waving like that. All right, so this is the Lala Hidey-Hole by Meph. And she said the owner of the build is Sir Lost a Lot. So the story and description along with this build is: the Lalas in our FC needed somewhere to scheme away from the prying eyes of the tall folk. Inspired by the Hobbit houses, a la Lord of the Rings, this FC room is a cozy Lala-sized cabin built underneath a large garden where the talls can relax. This was my second build after figuring out how to float, and I wanted to create something that would make full use of those techniques. Awesome, okay. I do believe, oh yeah, sorry, I stream 67, 57? Yes, room number 100 is correct, I believe, right? Is this correct, right? This is the Lala Hidey-Hole? Yeah, I think the last room we're in was 52. It's okay. There's like over 100 rooms in here. It's confusing, understandably. Okay, so here we go. I can see the growth. Okay, I'm gonna get back to some first build stuff after we take a look at here. Oh no, it's okay. Ignore it. Just you don't see anything happening here. Oh, there we go. If I just clip a little bit up in here. Very cool. Look at this. I love it. Wait, let me go back to the entrance here. I like just the little cutout here, like how it just, this cute little, as I said, Lala-sized hangout. Look at, there we go. Let me go first person, that'll be a little easier. Reiki, go. Do your thing. Oh man, the way the Lalas do that little spin and jump on the bed, that's so cute. Ooh, I like this with the little, is this a stool coming down? That's a nice, like, pillory looking thing to attach with a lantern. I love this. And like the plotting table. This is so good. Gotta be careful about this though. Hot coals and a wood ceiling. Dangerous. You guys live on the edge. But I guess you guys savage like that. Jeez. Cute. A little seating area. Ooh, and like the use of the flat couch works really nicely in here. It just feels very appropriate. I like this. And you said too, this was like your second build after you learned how to loft stuff, and you got all this, a lot of stuff lofting up. So this is great. Let's take a look at that lofted area. Okay, out of first person. Okay, here we go. Ooh, this is pretty. Ooh, ooh, look at that. Oh, I've never seen that, but I've never seen someone using the stools with this Marlboro, the rug. And then just with all the other plants and stuff you have here too. That's really nice. This little setup here, I like this area a lot. That works really well together. A little cutout here. Let's see, what do we have going on over here? Yeah. A little fountain area. Just a nice garden area up here. I like this. Oh yeah, no, nothing to see there with the table. Why would there be? Of course, duh. Yeah. Second build ever, actually. Okay, so yeah, second build ever. I mean, even better. Again, wow, look at this. Like, and you just learned how to loft too? I mean, but you got all this layering going on with all these lofted items up here. Really nice. I love it. I think it's really nice. Again, I think this is like the standard area for me. This thing really works well together. Yes. Yeah, Crummy Kid, I did notice the cheese. There do be cheese. Dang. Awesome. Meph, anything else you want to add or point out to us in here? Yeah, Hunklander's right. There's a ton of talent in here. That's awesome. I think it's really cool that so many of you are into building too in your FC. By any chance, was your FC kind of founded around a bunch of you guys all kind of being into housing? Or did you guys all just happen to find each other and then maybe got mutually inspired or something? Needed all the Lala essentials, so cheese, toys, cookies, and beer. There it is. Yeah. Yeah, of course. You gotta have all those things. Oops. There we go. Oh, man. Alright, I guess I'll sit over here. Just in my corner. Timeout. Okay. Hello, Visora. Just chilling, contemplating life, staring into the fire. I know that feeling. Big mood. Oh, look, here we go. Our little cat's having a little powwow down here. Nothing to see here. Don't forget the hot tub. Wait, there's a hot... Wait, did I miss it? Where am I? Where am... Oh, okay. Wait, is there a way I'm supposed to get back there? Over here. Oh, I see. Oh man, me, big tall bun, could not even see the Hidey-Hole here. Once again, another cute little like side hallway thing. Ooh, I like this. Just a secret little hot tub. This would be so nice to just chill here with friends. I feel like I mean, this feels like a couch fort, right? But like someone who loved couch forts, you know, got a lot more money and then just like went ham on making their apartment into a real full built out couch fort. Heavily inspired by Liara's passion for decorating. Aw, wonderful. Liara, you are inspiring the people. I love that. That's great. It is really cool, right? I mean, just seeing someone else getting really into building and passionate about creating, it's kind of infectious, you know? It's just like, oh man, I kind of want to try that myself, right? Or can you teach me how to do that? And the answer is like, yeah, anybody can learn this stuff, and anybody can create the Hidey-Hole Lala build of their dreams if they want. If anyone's just joining us is not aware, I actually just taught a Housing 101 tutorial and 102 to follow it up. So if you're all watching this either now or in the future and you're like, oh man, that's great, and I want to learn how to do housing, you can check on my YouTube channel, and I have Housing 101 and 102. And there's like other tutorials out there that are a bit like just really truncated, maybe 5 minutes, summing it up really quickly. And then my take on it though was I did it on stream, and it's a much more long form, it's, you know, full stream's worth of teaching it. And I go really in depth on kind of not just like how to do some of the glitches and how all these things work, but also why you might want to use them and how they work together. And it's also a bit of a slower pace, so you can actually kind of follow along live in some sense, as if it's like a in-person lesson or something, you know? So. And yeah, oh, this is a good chance too. We've been seeing a bunch of some people's like either first or second builds here. And I know Hunklander was also bringing this up earlier too, but so for anybody again who right now who's watching or watches this in the future, Hunklander and I kind of have been trying to champion this housing tag, which is hashtag FFXIV first build, right? So Final Fantasy 14, but XIV, right? So FFXIV first build. And that is, yeah, that is a hashtag you can use to tag whatever your first build is. And the idea there is we want to create a community space where people can go to look at other people's first creations, right? So people's first works. So, you know, actually really quick, let me quickly get the little artwork thing I created for this. So Hunklander actually created, Hunklander and her collective Mostly Housing Discord, I think they were talking about this and they kind of came up with the tag back in March. And then I kind of helped to jumpstart it again recently. After I did my Housing 101 and 102, I was seeing all these people posting about, you know, building and getting really excited about it. And I was thinking, man, it would be really cool if we had a space where we could look at everybody's works, you know, as they're starting their housing journey And I kind of looked into it and I saw that Hunklander had already created this hashtag. So I helped kind of re-jumpstart it a bit. And so there we go. She posted in the chat there. It's FFXIV first build. Right, so hashtag FFXIV first build. So if you create your first build, or if you even just have pictures of your first build from way, way back, like I know some people have already demolished it, but if you have that, post it on Twitter and tag it with that hashtag. And the idea is that we want to create a space where, yeah, people who are new to housing can go, and also a bit of a nostalgia place in some sense, right? But especially for new folks to be directed to where they can see builds that are more representative of like what a first build is supposed to look like, right? Because as we were talking about earlier, it gets really daunting sometimes if you like jump into housing and someone shows you like the tippy toppest, you know, of the player base who's doing housing, and they've been doing it for like hundreds of hours, right? And you go, oh my God, that's amazing, and I don't think I could do that. But I think that that's like an unfair comparison, and we really wanted to, yeah, just create a space where people could see where everybody started, right? You could see that person you really admire, and you could say, I followed, you know, this person and their beautiful builds. Oh, but wow, look at, they just started off, and their builds when they first started were just like my first attempts, you know? So I think it's a very like, you know, humanizing, humbling kind of experience. And we encourage that if you share with that hashtag, you also give a little bit of a story, or like some thoughts, like where your head was at when you're building it. So, you know, because I think a lot of people, they have a story of how they got into housing and the journey. Yeah, Hunklander saying the journey, right? Like how did they arrive at housing? Who taught them? What was the first thing they got excited about when they were building? Because I think that that's something really sweet, is like, be excited, you know, like the first time you loft something, you know, you're like, oh my God, I lofted my first bed up into the loft area. Like, it's totally fine to be super stoked about that. I think we all were the very first time we got glitches to work. So like, be excited about that, you know, and share that energy and that love with everybody, you know? So anyway, here we go. That's my little spiel about that. I think in the future, I'd love to do maybe a stream where I dedicate some time to just look through either a bunch of those builds, or just to talk about that whole thing, maybe a bit more in depth, and kind of talk about more people's first builds and everything. So since a number of people here are no doubt either first timers or recently finished their first builds, or, you know, could find their first builds, like I said, jump in on that hashtag FFXIV first build. If you're watching this later on YouTube, I'll link a little thing down below in the description to all that stuff, so you can quickly find that hashtag and everything, hopefully. But yeah, so, oh yes, the lights. Thank you for reminding me, Liara. So we're going to step back outside this FC house and see the lights that Liara installed on the outside. So let's go back outside this house. Thank you, Meph, for sharing your lovely Lala Hidey-Hole. That was awesome. Yeah, right? Hunklander's saying lofting the first stage panel. Yeah, me too, right? The first stage panel that I ever lofted was like, it took a little bit, it takes some finessing. There we go. Some posing, greeting us as we come back outside here. Yeah, like it takes definitely some muscle memory. You kind of have to get in a rhythm before you really get it down, but you'll get it, don't worry. Just keep trying. Perfect, it's nighttime, so we can see the lights that Liara's installed outside the house. Then after that, we'll be headed to our final build, which is the Eorzean Aquarium. Oh, look at that, beautiful. And it really shows at night. So see these lights here, right? Here, here, and here? They look like they're built into the wall of the house, but they are not, in fact, naturally with the wall of the house. But isn't that beautiful? I mean, it looks flawlessly like it's supposed to be there. Yep. So, and for anybody also who is wondering, so actually, I guess I haven't really shown a tutorial on this on my stream yet, but so there is a way without plugins or anything that you can get inside the house walls. Don't abuse this, but you know, there is a way to, within the game's limits, get inside the house walls, and you can kind of help place a couple pieces of furniture that can stick out like this. So this is, again, possible within just the base game, just like all the other housing glitches that we do. You can look this up on YouTube. There's people who have tutorials about this. Effectively, you put like a beach chair down, and it's similar to getting under the stairs. If you watch my Housing 102 tutorial near the end, I talk about getting under the stairs of a house using a bed. And it's a similar concept here where you can get into the wall here to place a couple key items in here. And you can use it to really fantastic effect, just like this. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, really beautiful build. Rinku, you snowball fighting me? Beautiful. Anything else? BFHFC, is there anything else you guys want to call attention to before we head over to our final build? Oh, cute. Matching outfit there with the Spriggan and being carried by the Spriggan. That's cute. We're always glad to have... Okay, nothing else here, but they're always welcome to have guests. So, yes, in case you guys would ever like to visit all the wonderful things we just saw there, come to this wonderful castle on the hill, which is Crystal Zalera Empyreum, Ward 6, Plot 22. Here's the little placard here. Squatchers Castle. Come join us in searching for the Sasquatch, or the Squatch. I love it. A designer home, visitors welcome message book. There we go. Bigfoot Hunters BFH. Give them a shout out. Tell them we say hello. All right. I think then we can go on now to our final stop of the tour. This is going to be one that I found on Twitter. I think probably many of you may have seen this because it was super trending on Twitter because it's such a cool concept. This is going to be the Eorzean Aquarium. Okay, and this is going to be on Marlborough. So I'm going to put the address here. This is going to be Crystal Marlborough Lavender Beds, Ward 16, Plot 59. And I'm going to put the address here in the stream. There we go. If you want to come join us for this, this is quite something. Let's get over there, and I'll explain a bit more when I get there. Actually, I guess I could explain as we head over there. So basically what this is a showcase of all of the possible aquarium fish in the game, all inside of one house, not in a single room. It's across a whole bunch of rooms, and it is, yeah. Let me pull up the tweet that describes it. So let's see. I think so. Fruity Snacks is the one who posted this. This is at Fisher Fruity on Twitter. So their tweet said, introducing the Eorzean Aquarium. Every aquarium fish in FF14EN on display in a single house. So there's 21 rooms, 90 fish tanks, and 170 plus fish. And they have an awesome little like animated trailer too, where they even like have it looking like a duty where they're scrolling through the house. I don't know how you did that, but that is super cool. The little trailer that you made for this. Free Snacks, you're still there. It is. Fruity Snacks is in fact here in chat with us. So I think they're the curator and kind of helped organize this, but it was a joint effort by a whole bunch of people. I think there's a follow-up thing you said for that. Where is it? And you're saying, yeah, so 23 rooms now, so they even added some more rooms. So, because they tweeted a few days later, so you asked and we added the touch tank room and the Fish of Thavner room, as well as a gift shop. So they are actively updating this place as well. So that's incredible. What an effort. That is so cool to organize such a thing. There you go. 20 plus fishers contributed to this thing. That's absolutely amazing. Such a cool concept. It makes me like want like someone needs to do like the Eorzean arboretum, right? Or the botany, like the greenhouse, where they show all the potted plants possible. And then someone can do like, like just like a whole bunch of these things, right? Because I think there's resources online with pictures, right? But it doesn't quite do it justice, right? Every event item, right? In a museum or something, right? Like all paintings, right? All possible portraits and paintings in like a museum style layout, right? That would be, I could just see a whole series of these kinds of things. And you have this, maybe, like a list, a hub that links you to where you can find all of these. And that would be just so cool, right? I think resources for the community built by the community. And this is just, I haven't even seen it yet. And I already, just from the little bits of screenshots, it's such a cool idea and such a good example. Okay, so here we go. What did I say? Ward 16? That's right. Okay. Also, out of how many? Thank you for that follow. Thank you, and welcome to the stream. Oh, I see. So I'm one of the aquarium staff. Please enjoy the aquarium. We worked hard. Welcome to the stream. I'm so glad. Thank you guys for putting this together. Okay, and plot 59, right? So that's in the subdivision somewhere. Where is that? Oh, there we go. What's the closest one? Northeast? Okay, so Fruity Snacks is saying here in the chat, and for the trailer, I recorded the footage of me walking around the house and recorded it at 1440p, then edited it to a 1920 by 1080 frame, allowing me to zoom, translate, rotate the image to get the flying dungeon effect. That is a really clever way to do that. I love that. That's so cool. I think I'm going to the right place here, right? Okay, here we go. Here we go. As seen in the trailer, the Eorzean Aquarium. Here's the placard. The Eorzean Aquarium. Greetings. Welcome to the Eorzean Aquarium, the only place where you can see all the aquarium fish in a single house. Come on in, we are always open. Here we are. Oh, look at all you guys here. Oh, man. Oh, wow. That's a nice view of the waterfall. Wow. Look at that. Oh, you guys are fishing? Nice. Hey, remind me, by the way, we need a group photo too. So don't run away. I need to get a group photo of all of us. And I want to do it. Well, I mean, this is pretty awesome looking, but it also is kind of like just the lavender beds. We'll do it hopefully inside the aquarium here. Okay, so let's take a look at this. And Skaterbug and Riser, welcome to the stream. Catchable, okay, so you came by the other place, or came by here the other day. It sounds amazing. I'm so excited to see this. All right, guys, here we go. The Eorzean Aquarium. Skaterbug, thank you for the welcome. You're also the aquarium staff. Glad to have you here in the stream. Thank you also very much for the follow on the channel. Yeah, right? Yeah, that deck is so nice. Perfect placement for that, overlooking of the waterfall. Here we go. We got the gift shop, right? I think here we go. Yeah, definitely. This is easily the gift shop. Some beverages, plushies, merch. Oh, I love that with like the. There you go. Right, see here, Meph's like rocking a Fisher look. Oh man, I love this little the merch store here. Oh wow, look at there. We got a staff. Oh, that's so cool that you guys made your tag staff. Oh, and you guys are even in matching uniforms. Look at this. There you go. We got free snacks here. Awesome. Give a wave, guys. That's so cool. And you have the uniforms even with, it even has like a little badge that matches. Amazing. Oh, so cool. Thank you guys for building this place and for running this place. This is awesome. I love how like all in on this concept you guys went. So cool. Okay. Is there, out of curiosity, is there any particular room or place in here that you think would be really good for a group photo? Oh, I love that little, just the lofted area. This is such a nice, like, just entry area. With the lobby, a little crest. Oh, it's a little fish too. Which is the emblem that they all have on their uniform too. So cool. Okay. And all the mannequins sell merch made by the Eorzean Aquarium. So we had someone make an alt to just craft up stuff and sell with the Eorzean Aquarium signature. Oh, perfect. Okay, so for anybody, who wants to buy merch and support the Eorzean Aquarium, this is a legit operating merch gift store where you can buy all these things, right? And you can see there, the signature on the item is the Eorzean Aquarium. So all of this stuff is effectively buying stuff that supports this aquarium and their endeavors. And they put a ton of effort into this. So please do come shop, buy some merch to remember this place by, and deck yourself out. And show them some love. Yeah, you guys, this is awesome. All right, let's take a look at this basement. I see that you're saying the basement in front of the fish tanks would be a good place to do a group photo. So let's check that out. Lovely little bar. Ooh, somehow this really captures that feeling of like the cafeteria, right, at an aquarium. I really like that. This cafeteria section perfectly captures that feeling. And that's like where it would be too. Just like you kind of go down some stairs and go, oh yes, our cafeteria is over here on the right. Wow, that's beautiful. It reminds me of the deep sea, like the big, right, deep sea tanks that you see in some of the bigger aquariums. I think that's what I mean, whether it's 4 separate aquariums or whether this is meant to be kind of taken as like one giant deep sea aquarium, beautiful. It just looks so cool. And I like how I think staged zones, right? So the up here is the freshwater tank, which would be closer to the light, so you'd get more plant life and algae, right? Like a real functioning thing. Up top, you'd have more fresh water, or not necessarily fresh water, but algae could grow because you could get sunlight, right? And then down below would be like deep sea creatures, and why there's much more of like a bluish tint to it, because you'd have artificial lighting up sort of what would be normally a very dark landscape. And this would also be more representative of the ocean floor, where there'd be a lot less greenery and everything. I think that's what you're going for there. And even if it's not, I instantly built that storyline in my head. So it gave me a whole story just glancing at this thing. So I love that you guys created that. Also, just the fact that like you have bigger, kind of crazier looking fish near the bottom, because that's what happens in real life, right? The crazy deep sea creatures, versus a lot more smaller, kind of prettier fish up near the top. I'm no aquarium expert, but I've like been to a couple aquariums and I've watched some nature documentaries, so you know, basically absolute S-tier expert here, naturally. Is Ariel, are you here in the chat? So Ariel actually does aquascaping in real life. And I know that when we've seen some aquariums on the previous housing tour, he was getting really excited and he was talking about some of the ideas behind it. So yeah. Actually, so before we go into the FC rooms, because there's a lot to see in this, can we take a group photo here? You guys want to come gather around? And Eorzean Aquarium staff, we'd love to have you here in the photo with us, so please come join. If anybody is also really good at G-pose, I am not the best at G-pose, but I'm going to try. But if you are really good at G-pose, would love to have you also share, take some photos and either like tag me on Twitter or something. Or if you'd like, you can, you're more than welcome to join my Discord. The links to all my socials, my YouTube, my Twitter, my Discord, they're the best way to keep in contact and hang out with us and know what else is coming up with my streams. Probably my Twitter, my Discord, those are the best ways. But also, I'd love to just see the photos you guys take on this tour in there if you're willing to share. So if you'd like to join my little Discord community, you can find that link down in my Twitch description. Or if you're watching this on YouTube later, you can see it also in the description. And you are welcome to come join and share photos, because I'd love to see what you guys are doing. And also just to talk about housing and just share some stuff about your builds and stuff. So, awesome. Okay. Smile, everybody. I'm going to go into G-pose in a second here. If you need to reset, like if you did any kind of weird spells or something, if you want to reset, do /sit and then stand back up. It resets your character so that you're not doing any crazy thing. And if you want to do like a pose, like a cheer or like a smile or a whatever, now's the time to do it before I go into G-pose. I'm just going to take one or two here outside of G-pose. Okay. Anybody else want to do their emotes or anything? Now's the time. Okay, here we go. All right, like I said, if anybody wants to help me out and grab some photos here too, that'd be awesome. Oh wait, here we go. Everybody face the camera. And oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. So cute. Okay. Oh, I love that. Awesome. This will probably go on my Twitter later. Oh, so cute. Let's see here. There we go. Oh my, his hand is going through Aramore. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I can get this. I can do this. Okay, and then there we go. Okay, I wanted to take a photo here because I think this aquarium is like something you could just spend the rest of the day in practically. So we're gonna go through some of the rooms, but I might not be able to get to all of them. But so I wanted to just make sure I documented the awesomeness that was this group and this stream here while we are still all together. Okay, there we go. I think maybe I'll take one more zoomed out so I have some room to crop the photo a bit. Okay. Awesome. I love that, guys. Okay. So, oh, we also have a full menu. You can see it on our card. Oh, I see. And they want us to let us draw our own conclusions about all the places in here. So the whole... Wait, let me read a little bit more about what they just said there. Okay, so... Oh, also, out of how many? Thank you very much for that tier 1 sub. I really appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. I'm glad that you guys could all come out to welcome us here. Thank you guys so much. Okay, so Free Snacks is also saying that the whole idea from start to finish, from idea to launch was 28 days. So they pulled this whole place together in a month, which is crazy. Like the amount of stuff that you guys did here, that's awesome. And you pulled it together in a month, coordinating like 20 plus fishers and all of these rooms and 170 fish, right? That's just wild. Oh, by the way, bye Arike. We'll see you next time. But yeah, wow, holy heck. This is just it's really, really so cool, guys. And there we go. We got some people sharing the Twitter so people can follow them and stuff. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so yeah, let's go take a look. Is there any particular room that we should start in? Like, or do you want us to just go, you know, room by room? Start at 1? I know, I mean, we have 20 rooms, so again, I don't think I can go through them all on stream here, but... Room by room is the best? Okay. Okay, let's do that then. Room 1. Oh, look at this. Look how Man, I gotta say, you guys like really just outdid yourselves. Like how organized and thought out this whole place is. Fish of Lenosha, ocean fish, right? They got it all like very cleanly labeled. Dang, just like, wow. 14, 15, 22, and 13 are the most popular. Or all very popular, rather. But okay, yeah, let's go room by room. Oh, man. And you guys captured that aquarium vibe with, you know, having the little, like, diagrams. Presumably would have some scientific information and stuff on some of these fish. And look at that. I like, and you guys got some little bits of aquascaping going on. Man, yeah, I have a big soft spot for aquascapes. I kind of mentioned earlier that we have Ariel from my one of my community members is really into aquascaping in real life. And while I have not done it in real life, I love looking at photos on Pinterest and in general online of aquascapes and just people making really cool things with aquariums. And I did a whole build basically where that was the centerpiece. You can see me building it out on my YouTube channel. Like the first couple episodes of the aquascape / artist loft are some of the very first things I ever streamed. And it's just me like nerding out about wanting to decorate fish tanks and just do cool things with them. So this is so cool to just see you guys building out all these different things with the aquariums and just like taking that idea and running it with it to the nth degree. Oh, I see. And the message book in each room has info on what fish they are. There we go. Look at that. Wow. And I gotta say, like, some of these fish, I was not aware that you like, I don't know what all the fish are in the game, and so this is actually really cool. Like, I've never seen this fish. This is the Muslea marlin, which is similar to the housing item that we use. This is a jail cell. Oh! Yo, that's so cool. Like how in real aquariums, right? Oftentimes they have sort of themed areas where they'll kind of like make it a little extra fun. So this is like an undersea, like a cave, buried treasure cave. I love that. And showcasing the deep sea creatures, because presumably this is treasure that was found on the bottom of the sea or something. Let's see here. There you go. You can see all the different fish there. Let's bring this number up to... There we go. Okay. Dang. That's amazing. And again, like, I mean, changing up the aquariums and the whole vibe of the place just to fit. I'm also reading a little bit in-game here. Fruity Snacks in-game is providing a little bit of extra stuff, so... it's like, yeah, there's a Lenosha... That was a Lenosha room that's themed off Sastoshia. Every room is themed to the region of the world they're from. The music is included. Oh, and I do apologize. I don't have the Orchestrion piped in right now to my stream, but so when you visit, everything is sort of what is the term that Ariel told us? It's like a biotope, right? Where it's so an aquascape is the glammed up, like just the artsy side of creating cool looking aquariums, right? It's very much like how it looks, and but then a biotope, I believe what he said is a biotope is functionally representative of where that fish actually comes from, right? So if you build an aquarium that is a aquascape, it looks cool. And what is it? All biotopes are aquascapes, but not all aquascapes are biotopes, because the I think the biotope, correct me someone if I'm saying that incorrectly, but a biotope is, yeah, all the plants, all the fish, all the rocks, all the everything is from the correct region of the world. So for example, in one of these cases, it might be like all the fish in this tank are from Lenosha, presumably all the rocks, all the plants, the music. I mean, the music is not obviously a requirement of being a biotope, but you know, in the aquarium itself, they paid attention to that in this aquarium, that they actually, you know, tried to make everything as like in-game / lore accurate as possible, down to the idea of the theming of the overall rooms themselves and the Orchestrion music that is playing. So that is, again, amazing attention to detail. And again, that you guys pulled this together in a month. Just incredible. All right, let's go to the next room. Okay. Oh, and I think Liara, you might have already popped off, but thank you very much for coming. I understand. Yeah, we definitely went a little over here today. There's just, oh, so much cool stuff to see. Whoa, that is quite a fish. Wow. I wonder if some of these other people in here are like Berry Fair and Koda Baishang. I'm not sure if you're in my stream or if you're just other people coming to visit, because I think this aquarium in general is trending big time on social media. All right, Master Wolf, nice. Marcus, thank you for coming along. Oh, Liara's still here too. But yeah, thank you guys both for coming along. I'm going to kind of keep going through some of these rooms. Again, I'm not sure if I'm going to go through all of them here on stream, but thank you guys all so much for coming. I know some people have to start popping off here. Word from the owner. There we go. Coelacanth. Yeah. With the wood, I think, is the wood kind of emulating like maybe if there was like a shipwreck or something? I think because it's also part of Lenosha stuff too, right? So. Oh, they're on an RP date. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, let's leave them to their RP date. Crowley Kitty, welcome to the stream. Aquarium, another aquarium staff. Whoa, wow. That's quite a backdrop for that one. Okay, what's this? Spectral. Oh, I see. These are this. That's clever. These are the spectral fish, so they naturally have the spectral rainbow there behind them. That's so cool. Look at them go. Dang. So cool. Oh, I like this little display with the jellyfish. Stone shark. I have a friend who has that. With the little plushy shark too. Cute. Oh, and of course the Jaws. Here we go. Here we go. There's a lot of people coming to RP through the aquarium. I mean, yeah, like I see why, because you guys like went all out on making this place a legit, like, I mean, functionally like a real aquarium, like down to the gift. I mean, a gift shop, a cafeteria, a full, you know, afternoon for people if they want to come hang out here. That is so cool. And to give that, like, I love that when people create like interactive, immersive spaces that are meant to be like really deeply experienced by people. I think that's just such a cool thing to build, and you know, effectively like expanding the game, right? Like this there is no such thing as an aquarium in Final Fantasy, but now there is, and it functions like an aquarium. I mean, there's so many people who RP in this game, and they can now legit have aquarium dates in a full-on functioning aquarium, and even buy matching merch and go home, right from there. I mean, how cool is that? Mola Mola, sunfish. Wow, it's actually surprisingly detailed. Like, see that little texturing with the little stripities on there? And adding the jellyfish lamps, but as jellyfish in the tank. Very nice touch. Is this Pog Shark? Funnel sharks, everything. Yeah. There we go. Pog Shark. Yeah. Look at that. Oh my gosh. They really wanted to make a public resource that folks can just visit or use to find stuff for their houses. And it's kind of grown into a destination spot. Yeah, you guys knocked it out of the park with this. I mean, I think like already people would have been stoked if you just put the fish in a house. And even like bare bones, just like, here's all the fish, here's what they are. But I mean, you know, just, you guys just really went all out with this, and I really respect that a lot. That takes a lot of dedication and a lot of thought. Okay. I'm gonna be here, well, I might be here for a while, but let's see here. So what were the rooms you said that were the really big ones? Like in particular, I also want to see like the touch pond and everything too. So, oh, actually, I guess I can just look them up here. So, Fish of the Black Shroud, blah, 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 blah. Let's see, 13. Oh, also, I see you, Fruity Snacks saying the whole initial budget for this was 15 million. Room costs included. That's currently up to 20. And so now it's currently up to 20 million with the new room and the aquarium expansions, and then they use the donations to put them right back into the aquarium. So yeah, so if you buy merch here, guys, that's going to go back into them expanding this even more and more. So show them some love, come here, buy some merch, and yeah, give them a little some donations, some tips, so they can keep buying stuff. I will buy some stuff before I leave here. I just want to make sure that we do this. Okay, so we said 13, 14, 15, and then 22. Let's make sure I hit those up. 23. Well, let's go to the touch tank first then. Just to, I kind of want to see that. Crowley Kitty, also thank you for the follow. Oh, look at this. How cute. Oh, here we go. We got our staff, of course, and naturally staff have to, you know, make sure that the kiddos and stuff, they're touching any of the fish, they're behaving and they're not, you know, petting them too hard and whatnot. So good on you guys for always, you know, being attentive. A station to wash your hands with soap and towels to towel off. Brilliant. Love it. That's a cool, like, striking background you have for this tank. Oh, this is so cool. With coral touch ponds here. Look at this. Ooh, that is a really pretty fish. What is this? This fish. I want it. What is this thing? Just a fish swimming upside down too. Like a dwarven catfish or something. The black one is a dark crown in Garlemald. Oh my god. That is a beautiful, glowy, dark beta fish. I love it. Asking for, yeah, not asking for a friend. I'm not even going to pretend. That's for me. I want to know what that fish is. That's amazing. I love that. Just a blue-footed booby. There it is. Blue-footed booby. Appropriate minions for the aquarium as well. Dang. This is so cool. Oh, here we go. Up to the top too. Look at these touch ponds. Oh, now we need some starfish minions. Or some starfish, you know, housing items or something. But yeah, look at that. That's such a cool idea. Like, I love how it's so much of this is so simple too. Like, in terms of that, you know, it didn't, you, like, a lot of this is achieved in, like, such a beautifully efficient way, you know? You know exactly what all this stuff is. Didn't overcomplicate it, you know, or anything like that. It totally reads and registers beautifully as touch ponds and, you know, again, like as a sink that you know, wash off on. I mean, just so cool. Oh, you need to head off, Fruity Snacks? Okay. I see you saying that in game. But yes, thank you very much for coming out too and for visiting. Or rather, for letting us come visit this wonderful place that you guys have all put together. So, that is the Dark Crown. Okay. Let's look at this, the message book here. Don't forget to wash your hands. Yeah, there you go. Oh my. So cool. So, I'm going to start wrapping up here. I know we're already over time. Thank you for anybody who's stuck with us all the way to the end here. Again, I'm going to maybe keep looking a little bit more through here as I'm talking, but I wanted to start wrapping things up. So, first of all, thank you for anybody who's stuck with us all the way to the end here, and thank you guys for coming out to part 1 of my housing tour. So, part 2 is actually going to be on Wednesday from 4 to 6 p.m. PST, which is 7 to 9 p.m. EST. And yeah, we are going to be on Primal and Ether that day. So if you have an alt that you would like to join us on those days, then by all means, please come and join us. For those, we'd love to have you again. Anybody is welcome. Tell your friends. They have a couple days to, you know, get your alts ready and all that stuff. So yeah, look forward to that. A couple other things coming up. So later this week, I will be making sure to get the VODs of both today and Wednesday's housing tour up on my YouTube channel. If you are not already subscribed to me on YouTube, and here, I guess, on Twitch as well, I welcome you to do that. On my Twitch is here, where, of course, where I show my live stuff. The YouTube channel, I've only just started it. It's where I have all the VODs of my previous housing streams, including housing tutorials, like teaching you the basics of housing, as well as past housing tours. I do a lot of build with me streams where we're just kind of hanging out and just chatting. These are beautiful, by the way, these aquariums. I see why these are fan favorites. But yeah, I welcome you to join. Yeah, welcome you to take a look at those if you're interested in that. Share them with your friends. If you'd like to just be up to date of all my upcoming events and stuff, join my Discord or follow me on Twitter or my Discord. That's probably the best way to stay in touch with me. Links are either down here in the Twitch panels, or if you're watching this on YouTube, it'll be in the YouTube description. Would love to have you come be a part of a little community that I'm building, or yeah, come out to other stuff. I also have built 2 nightclubs, and one of which I own, which is Prominence Nightclub. I also built Ichi Nightclub, and I DJ in them and at other venues now. I'm starting to get booked at other venues. So if you are at all interested in nightlife, and especially electronic music, I'd welcome you to come check out some of my other DJ/nightlife streams. So I kind of exist like in between the housing world and the nightlife world. So I like to kind of think of maybe what I'm doing here a little bit as helping to bridge a bit of the two, because I think they work really well together, right? Like the kind of nightlife RP, you know, immersion of the whole nightlife party scene and stuff, and then building the spaces for those people to party in the housing space, or just like this. I mean, you know, a date spot, right? Like to hang out in, and then maybe after the date you go for dinner and a movie, or go to watch a concert, right? Come to the DJ sets. So, oh, this fish is quite interesting. So many interesting fish in here that I never knew existed. This is so cool. Danger plaque here too. Don't even get too close to this one. I like that little touch. But yeah, so if you're interested in any of those things, like I said, follow me. Would love to have you. Would love to see more of you out at future events. I'll be doing a DJ set this Wednesday after the housing tour at Club Orbit. I'm going to help grand open that. And that's for Aramore, who you may have seen here in the chat, is FC. Oh, we got some more RPers here. Oh, and the big ass rainbow fish. I remember like people saying that this used to go for millions and millions of gil. Oh, and Hunklander, if you're still here, thank you for coming. Going to work on that commission. Good luck with the commission. And hopefully we'll see you very soon. I'm sure we'll see you soon. So take care there. Oh, and that rainbow fish still goes for multiple millions? I could see that. Look at that thing. It's wild. Again, I love how simple and elegant all this is. And consistent. Okay. Did I miss? I think there was one more, like you kind of recommended maybe one more 16. And then I think I might end the stream there, and I'll let people see some of the rest of the rooms themselves if they want to come. Really, guys, you got to come here in person. And in fact, I really recommend coming to all the builds that I've shown on this tour in person if you can. The people are super friendly at all the builders here. They're really friendly people. I'm sure they'd love to have you. Nice window here. And you got to see this in person. It doesn't do it justice just watching it on the stream, or you know, just seeing, especially not just seeing photos or something of it. So make an alt on Crystal, come visit these builds. This one is in Lavender beds too, so you just make a character that starts in New Gridania, like a Lancer or Conjurer, and then you can just run here. You don't even have to unlock anything. You can literally run here as a level 2 and come to see this wonderful aquarium. Dang. Oh, there you go. Aramore's sharing the club info where we're going to be playing this Wednesday. So that'll be right after my part 2 of the housing stream. Okay, I'm going to pop back out to the lobby. But yeah, thank you guys again very much for coming. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope to everybody who's new and everything, thank you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Maybe you learned something. Maybe you got inspired. Watch the VOD, share it with your friends on YouTube. Once I put it on YouTube, rather. Drop me a like. Come be a part of my Discord. All that goodness. Here, let's drop some love in here too. Bring this one up. Oh, again with the 300 here. Sparta. There we go. Here we go. This is just really, what a great build to end the tour with. Or this, rather I should say, this leg of the tour. So yeah. Do you like it, Meph? It was awesome, right? So cool. And yeah. Oh, and make sure, as they said, make sure when you come here, put your music on in game so you can hear all the different music for the different areas. So yeah, this is just such a cool thing. I'm sure some people are probably still in the rooms checking them all out. So for now, though, I think that's where I'm going to call it. Let's see. Oh, let's buy some stuff here too. I can get a fishing vest. Are they all selling different stuff, or is it the same kind of merch? Oh yeah, I see a couple of different kinds of stuff too. Oh, some of them is even sold out. Wow, stuff is flying off the shelves. I'll get an extreme survival shirt. That sounds cool. Oh, that's like the uniform, right? Yes, I want this. I already have glasses. What else? What else is cool here? An elm fishing rod. Oh yeah, I mean, you gotta get a fishing rod, right? Mine as well. Extreme survival slops. Don't mind if I do. Oh wait, did I just see? Is that a hat? Yes. Okay. Let me rock my merch. Oh, actually, can I, hold on. I believe I have, fishing unlocked. Okay, good. There we go. One of them. Also arguably look like I'm in scrubs at a hospital, without that cool little logo. But man, this looks so, oh, I feel like this is so cool. There we go. Oh, dang it. Can't see the hat. 'Cause bun. Of course. That's okay though. Can I equip the elm fishing rod I just bought? There we go. Alright, there we go. Let me tilt camera back down to, there we go. I'll put my glasses back on, I guess. There we go. Rocking it. Thank you guys for the awesome merch. Look at that. I'm ready. We're ready to go fishing. Right, Aramore? You gonna buy some cool merch too? This is so cool. I like that you even like, I mean, you have the shirts dyed and everything. Dang. Really cool. Oh, look, yeah, there we go. Other people still coming in here. Still here. Whew, man. Guys, seriously, thank you guys so much for coming out, for joining me. And I hope you guys are excited for Wednesday. I think I've already kind of said my piece on a lot of this stuff. So I'll just say again, thank you. I hope to see you guys soon for other streams. And I hope that you come check out these places, leave messages in the message books, share the VOD of this once it's up with your friends. I might even try to get this up by Wednesday if I can. But yeah, check out the the VODs and join my socials, and let's all hang out and we be inspired together. So I think that's gonna do it for today. Oh, who am I looking? Oh, I'm looking at Selina. There we go. But yeah. That's to you guys. There you go. A little goodbye, farewell. Okay. Oh, wow. Out of how many? Thank you for those 5 gifted tier 1 subs. Thank you so much. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Welcome to the stream, and yeah, just thank you. Hopefully you can come be part of some other things that I do on the stream as well. And also emotes and sub badges coming soon, guys. I'm sorry. I know that I've been saying that for a while. There's been other things that I needed to prioritize, like fixing stuff for the stream when it got kind of scuffed, or my internet, or just making sure that like I was ready for these housing tours and have all the pieces and stuff in play. So yeah, thank you. We're gonna get you those emotes and those sub badges so that you can go wild, especially with all these wonderful gifted subs that we're getting, and all these wonderful new people that we have here. So video, oh, thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I love doing this for you guys. I mean, I just love I love putting these things together. I think it's so cool. It's a real treat for me. I mean, honestly, I also just love looking at houses even outside of stream and stuff too, and just nerding out about it. So it's so cool to then have like a bunch of people all with me, and you guys all getting to see that. And hopefully maybe some people will share this video with their friends, and some of you guys will get some love in your message books, and maybe people will come buy some merch and that kind of thing. So, okay. Until Wednesday, I will catch you guys later. Have a wonderful rest of your night. And yeah. Thank you.